The Nerd Academy podcast is released weekly at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, available on our website at www.thenerdacademypodcast.com and wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find the Nerd Academy podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. You can also help support the show by going to patreon.com/The Nerd Academy podcast, where every donation allows us to bring you more exciting content every week.
Good morning, class, and welcome back to the Campus Life Podcast, the show where your favorite nerds sit down and riff a little. I'm your host, Jared the Dark Jedi Bachman Stubbs. We still have Joel, and you're going to see his face for as long as we have him.
He's milking it.
I am milking it.
So did you get in? You are going. You are
Okay,
officially.
well, Mike and Levi are here too, so I'm going to intro you guys.
Hi there. Hello. My name is Levi.
My name is Mike.
Or Carmen Sandiego, or whatever the hell your name is today. And we also got Lexi and Travis.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's a good
opened
crew
mine.
today. It's going to be entertaining. This is the most we've had on Campus Life in a while.
Team Epic Gamers. Are you both of the streamers now?
No,
No, we'll explain later.
we'll
Okay.
explain in our bit of the thing.
I want to say right now, real quick, I almost had another verbal strong and almost said Lavis and Tralaxis. Like, I'm just straight up making up alien planets now.
Ship names.
Just
Shall invade the
That's where
earth
I'm
in
from.
20 years.
Tralaxis.
I like that. Chillaxes.
That sounds like some Scientology shit.
Full circle.
Yeah.
We were just
Bridge
talking
under
about
the water
Scientology.
now.
Oh, you guys were.
Do you guys remember the Atlantis episode of SpongeBob?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
David Bowie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how his character's name is LRH.
Wait, whoa.
What does that stand for then?
Ron
Lord
Hubbard,
Royal
right?
Highness
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
the Scientology guy's name is
LRH.
El-
Elrond.
Okay, hold on. I need you to take a
Go
step
ahead.
back.
Dream a little.
That was Bowie?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Because he had the green and the blue eye. That was another reference.
Son of a bitch, you're right. I had first brain. Second, I love that I both Last Podcast on the Left and Behind the Bastards both have somebody on their shows when they've covered L. Ron Hubbard get yelled at by one of their co-hosts to stop giving him the cool ass nickname of LRH. Because he does not deserve a cool nickname. Stop calling him LRH. You don't know him like that.
Call him
LRH.
Lafayette like he never wanted.
Yeah. Oh, that was a kooky man. Very kooky man. Fascinating one, though.
And he's the creator of Scientology.
Yes.
Yeah.
He knows it's BS.
Oh, absolutely
Oh, yeah,
he
it was
does.
great.
That's what makes it funny.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like he knows that it's all fake. I'm taking my glasses off because there's a terrible glare on my glasses. You can't see my eyes.
It actually kind of just makes the person with the glare look cooler.
You see that anime glasses effect?
Yeah, because they're they're ahead of some sort of bureaucratic powerhouse that's going to take
they're
over
ahead.
the world. You can try to resist, but you will fail.
Don't actually wear
Does
those
it have
for
glare?
the full hour and a half because you're gonna hurt your eyes irreparably.
Why don't people just do that for torture? They should torture people that way. Just make them
Okay.
wear
Well,
wrong
anyway,
prescription glasses.
Joel, how was your week, buddy?
Hi.
Hi.
I can never get over every time I'm on the show, especially when Mike's around. It's like the number of tangents that just occur inherently.
I think that might be our
And
record for getting.
He's drinking coffee too.
That's probably
Yeah, well, you never want to give him caffeine.
Drinking tea.
Good.
Well,
I'm glad it's tea.
Still
Yeah.
from Starbucks.
I
though.
think I do
And then
think
the
that might be
Well,
our
the
record.
goddess demands
Our
a
record
sacrifice
for
of
getting
money.
off track so
Anyway.
quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It took 30 seconds. We're like,
We are
Scientology.
like 4 minutes into the conversations.
Campus
And
life.
a minute of that recording time is just the intro.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, when you put a bunch of, I don't know, 6 knuckleheads in a room, something's bound to happen. But hi, my week was good so far.
Yeah.
So good. Lots of frustration, but also a lot of preparing to leave, move out, move into West Virginia. So I'm packing. I have boxes on boxes and boxes, and I have assignments to do. Just a lot of things on the to-do list to get through, but slowly getting at it. Sometimes getting a little distracted, oftentimes getting a little distracted because I'm a big procrastinator. Do my best work when I'm under pressure. And so because of that, I've been doing a lot of sitting down with my dog.
Which one?
Jasper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jasper.
Okay.
I could go into detail on all these things, but I just wanted to give a quick overview. I don't know if you wanted me to just keep going.
You can say whatever you want, man. This is campus life, so
So
go for it.
things are still up
My
in the air?
entire life, yes, things are still up in the air, but at the same time, it's been a process.
Plain
So-
people.
This week, I got contacted finally again from my recruiter, who said that, and honestly, I love this recruiter. He's doing a great job. Believe it or not, he's actually trying to fight for me a lot of the time, so he's doing a great job. The not being contacted by him for the week and a half about having to go back up to get my ears checked one last time before I passed MEPS. He apparently that entire time had been fighting that with them, so now I don't have to go back up. So they just sent in my MEPS application for approval. And then as soon as it's approved, then the waivers will go in. And then once the waivers are approved, then they'll reevaluate my MEPS approval and give me the all clear. And all this has to happen within the next 2 weeks before July 6th so that I can get evaluated for approval for the scholarship. However, for the scholarship, when I first saw the scholarship, they said you have to have a minimum of a 500 on the MCAT. Well, I got a 501. I was very close, but I was above the line, right? And so I was fine. Turns out once I went from the first recruiter to the second recruiter informed me after I'd already started going through all the whole process that technically it's not a 500 hard limit. It's you have to have a minimum of a 125 in each of the 4 categories.
Mm-mm.
I got a 127, a 126, a 125, and a 123. So I'm technically not qualified based off of that, but I'm so on the line that you can actually request an exception. So I have to go get the exception approval.
How does that happen? That they're just like, oh, you just need 500.
But I think
Like-
the point is that because I am above the 500, I have a good chance of getting that
yeah,
approval,
yeah.
and that it's really not a problem for them. It's just a technicality kind of thing.
Don't trust it.
Don't trust what?
Don't trust it until you get that
Right.
exception.
Yeah, so I need to get that by the end of this month before July 6th because that's the approval board for the scholarship.
Mhm.
So, just up in the air for now, but I am moving regardless. I will be moving to West Virginia on like July 4th, like right after July 4th. I know I said earlier because I'm busy July 4th because I always go to my families. So I'm going to my family's on July 4th and moving out the next day. So I've been packing a lot for that. And it's just like, it's honestly one of the most cathartic things that I've been doing is going through all of my clothes, all of my belongings, and just purging it all. And I've been trying to go through this like transformation, I guess, over the last 4 years in college and whatnot, like trying to get a new mindset on belongings. I grew up in a family that was very, I guess, not strict on like materialism, I guess. So now I have all of these things just that I don't use, don't need, don't want. And so I have this just gigantic trash bag just being filled up with random stuff, like old memorabilia that I'm like, this does not serve me. Like the memories, like I have to transition my mindset and to a more minimalist mindset where the memory is what matters, not the object that occurred at that time. So random things like, I don't know, could be mugs, hacky sacks, random stuff. I'm just tossing out. And I went through my clothes, and I have, like, imagine a normal size basket, and it's like 3 times the height, gigantic hill of clothes that I'm going to donate because I just don't want them, don't wear them, don't need them. So I'm starting fresh. So when I'm packing, I'm going through everything and just trying to pitch anything I don't actually need. And I never want to have a storage room in my house in the future.
Yeah, so that when you die, your kids don't have to worry about it.
Sure. Yeah. Now I know, like, up in the attic,
All right.
there are like boxes of like things from when I was a baby and stuff, but like that's not my responsibility.
No, that's all the
Yeah.
parents' crap. They're
Yeah.
all like, I can't throw
Yeah.
this away.
Yeah.
So they, you know,
Exactly. So you know what? It's been going well. The packing's been fun.
I love packing for things. I enjoy that process so much. Wavelength, I get it.
This is like way different though. Like it's the same, but
Yeah.
this
It's
is
moving
like
Oh,
out for
no.
good.
I know what you mean. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I'm just saying, like, in general,
So-
I know most
leaving
people,
my,
yeah.
I am leaving my childhood home forever. I will visit, but I will never live there again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing in West Virginia again?
Med
you
school.
med school? Okay.
What?
what you just said, just like
Did it hit you?
it hit me. It hit me.
Soon for you.
Not to like go on me for a second. My friend from college just moved to Philadelphia for
Oh, yeah?
good. For good.
Yeah.
And she's younger than us. She just turned 20. And she's already in her master's program
That's
and
crazy.
stuff, out there.
Prodigy?
Whatever. And she's saying
Masters?
yeah. She's
Could
getting her
barely get
master's
through
in
undergrad,
like
man.
audiology. I don't know. But anyway, she sent me this TikTok, of course, of this girl moving out of her house, and it's playing this Taylor Swift song in the background. I forget what it's called, but it's just about it's called Never Grow Up. And it's like, oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. And crying. She's crying, texting me, bawling. I'm bawling. And she's like, you're going to have to do this soon. And I'm like, stop talking about it.
Leave me alone. I don't want to recognize that reality yet.
I have 1 semester left. Just leave me go. Leave me alone. But I'm sure, are you scared? Or are you like...
I don't think the reality is set in yet, but like I am overwhelmingly excited. Like, and I think that just, well, it overwhelms any other feelings that I'm having.
I was going to say, not to answer that question for you, but having known you for what may as well be my entire life,
May as well.
I feel like there's an element of like, you're going to be gung-ho until the moment of like final actualization, which will probably be you turning a doorknob, either leaving your house or opening the new place, and you're going to go, holy shit. And then like, you're just going to go, well, I can't be nervous about it now. So you're just going to gung-ho through the rest of it at that point.
When it will kick in, I think the most is whenever I have fully moved into my apartment and my parents have now left. I have boxes to unpack, and I have like to the point where I'm now done unboxing everything. Everything's finally moved in. It'll be like the second day, and I'll just sit on the couch and I'll go, well, all right, I'm here. I might cry a little, but I'm here. But overwhelmingly excited. And especially so because it's med school, I mean, like, I don't think and I had this realization not too long ago where it was in the shower. I was just sitting there. I was thinking, I was like, I'm going to med school. Like, that's not something I actually thought was ever going to happen. It's like, I actually must be smart. Like, I deny it. I deny it as long as I can. And now I'm like, well, I can't deny it anymore because I'm attending med school. So
Okay, you are smart, but sometimes a lot of these freaking doctors, man. Like, but anyway,
There's always
We have to write this. So go ahead.
There's a doctor in every graduating class of med school that was last place in their grading. Like they barely skimmed by.
Yeah.
which won't be you.
Yeah, you won't be that doctor. Just remember
Well, let's
that.
hope.
I have a strong hunch.
There's I'm an overachiever and everyone knows it.
Yeah.
So there's this this book that we've been our summer assignment is reading this book and writing this essay about it. And it's called In Shock. It's all about the shock of realizing the complexities, but also fallacies within medical care and within patient care, specifically patient physician
I
interactions.
remember you talking about this.
And
yeah.
it is very enlightening, very nice to see that those are the exact reasons like when I read it, I was like, those are the exact reasons I want to go to med school and I want to become a physician. That's why I want to become a DO. Like, because I think patients are neglected. They're often objectified and treated as diseases and nothing else. And you know, DOs, I like to think, I don't mean to start a war here, but you know, MD versus DO, but I think DOs focus more on the patient holistically, mentally, and get to know them better and focus on how they're feeling through the entire endeavor. And that's what I hope to do. So reading this book was really nice. And now I have to write an essay on it. And I'm like, I just really want to just enjoy the book, not have to have, you know, a following assignment on it.
What's it called again?
It's called In Shock by Dr. Rana Oddish. Yeah.
Oddish. Is it
It's
actual Oddish,
normally
like Pokemon?
AWDISH.
And I'm still picturing an Oddish with like a medical coat on and a stethoscope. Oddish.
Send her that in an email, but other than that, I've been
I'm
enjoying
very
my.
proud of you, Joel.
Sorry,
Sorry, I
thanks.
don't mean to interrupt. It's delayed, but I'm very proud of you. We're all very proud of you, and
I appreciate that, and
I can't talk about it much
insane,
because I'll
man.
start crying.
I'm honored that I've gotten this far, and I'm you know, all I want to do is do this. This is my passion, and so now I keep thinking, I'm like, this is not a chore for me to learn this stuff. This is going to be, I know it's going to be hard, and I know it's going to be voluminous. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Grand. A lot of content, but I'm going to enjoy every second of it, I think so.
I think you'll be one of the good ones, the ones we trust.
I think
Fingers
this will be
crossed.
one of the great
Come to
ones.
me if you need anything. But thanks for that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've been enjoying my my summer.
Yeah.
Enjoying it. If you catch my drift, for those who know.
You've told the story on air, so I think
Yes.
everybody's pretty much up to date.
Yeah.
So
So if you followed the last episode of Campus Life and talked to someone, we're doing really well. So
yeah, it's good to
enjoying
hear.
my summer. It keeps me going.
I'm happy for you.
So, who's next? Who wants to?
One of you gents want to go, or are we tossing to the pro gamers?
Let's go to the gamers.
Let's go to the gamers.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I think I should, so I could lead in
Okay.
to your new obsession.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if it's an obsession.
It's a little bit. A little bit.
Well, we're not doing great things like Joel, but and you're gonna make all of you are gonna make fun of me. So I make fun of myself. I play Fortnite, and it's not my fault. I mean, I refused to play it for like 2 years, 3 years. My friend Billy, who I talk about sometimes, who listens to the show,
Shouts out, Billy.
shouts out to Billy, down in Florida. He played Fortnite and was like, play with me. And I'm like, no, Fortnite's for babies. I'm not going to be playing with a baby. Even though we played GTA 5 for the last like 6 years, but it's fine. So I finally played it a couple years ago or last year, whenever it was, and I'm addicted to it now. I don't tell people, But I like to play it. It's mainly for the skins because I can like buy skins. And yesterday I bought not with real money, but a Harley Quinn skin that I really like, and they
Which
have all
one?
sorts of. They
Rebirth.
now have the Rebirth black and red jacket.
Oh,
She still
Okay.
has her pink and blue hair, but it's just the outfit's different. And we roped this one into playing, and he was like,
Yeah, so
There's something infinitely funnier about Travis playing Fortnite.
he quite enjoys it.
so I tried it like in
I wanna get into
2016.
it, but I'm bad.
I tried in 2016 and I was like, this isn't for me. I'm not into this. I'm just gonna shelve it. It's fine. And I kind of like in recent years I've dropped most multiplayer games. Just because generally I get that toxic mindset and it's not good for me, so I just let it go. And not that she pushed really hard, but she was like, come on, give it a try. You should give it a try. You should
Because
start
playing with Billy and I, it's just
Yeah.
like
um
the good times had all around.
and then the new season came out and she was over and she was like, can I put Fortnite on your PS5 and play for a little bit? I was like, yeah, sure. So she's playing whatever. And she's like, oh, by the way, Superman's in this season. I'm like, fine, I will try this game. I will be bad at it and you will make fun of me, but I will try
Which
this game.
Superman skin are you using? Are you using the?
He
the
doesn't
solar
have it
suit?
yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not out yet.
So the thing with this, he
okay.
comes out in like 60 days, right? We don't know whether
Yeah, he comes out in August.
Yeah. We don't know whether or not it's gonna be where you have to use the V-Bucks to buy him or you earn him through leveling up. But they have they have Clark Kent and then he turns like into Superman, and then they also have the Shadow
Yeah,
one with the black suit.
it looks like his Snyder Cut suit, but he has glowing eyes for some reason.
I'll show
Yeah,
The
I
red.
saw the. No, they're white glowing because I remember seeing the post about it.
What memery is this?
I don't know.
It's weird. His
Very
eyes
strange.
do red when he gets
Oh.
zappy.
Okay.
There we go.
you. But
Yeah, so
it's
she,
really cool, and
Yeah.
that's how.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks
she was
great.
like, "Come on, give it a try. Get to play Superman a little bit. Just try it." And I was like, "Okay, fine." So I played. I'm like, "I'm gonna be bad, but it's fine." And then I won my first 2 games by myself.
He's really good at Fortnite.
I am
Yay!
like I won an hour. Like I won another round an hour ago.
Yeah. He's like level 30 now.
It's been 4
Holy
days.
And it's been
Christ!
4 days.
Wow.
Holy
Although
Christ!
The XP, there's like double XP right now, so it's like that.
Okay, still, that's still. Travis, I need you to train me. I want so badly
it's
to
really
be good
not
at
that
Fortnite.
bad. They have
Just don't miss your shots.
they have the
and don't die.
Batman skins right now. Which ones do they have? They have a few of them.
They have like the Fortnite look one, like the cutoff one.
Okay,
And then they
I'm not
have-
gonna lie.
They
I
have two
kind
other
of
ones.
really love the Fortnite Batman skin. Like just because they're doing so much DC Comics shit,
Mhm.
I keep seeing like DC post about all the Fortnite stuff, and I kind of love the Batman Fortnite skin with like
What
the
other
cut off
two?
shoulders and like the
Um,
bat symbols like kind of offset. It's really
Ah.
neat looking.
Wait, you mean like he's just like guns out down to
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just suns out, guns out.
Oh wow.
He's got like a giant bat scythe to use for like the giant pickaxe. It's cool as hell.
That's not-
They also have as a separate thing you can buy the Dark Knight outfit, and
The other one.
it kind of looks like Batfleck, but it also kind of just looks like his Rebirth costume.
It's like a mixture. I don't know what it is. You'll look it up, or I'll show you later. But it's really cool.
I see it.
But anyway, so I roped him into that. What else? Oh, you guys already know. I went to the dentist for the first time since the pandemic and stuff the other day.
Yeah.
Teeth look pretty good. I only have to get one filling on the 12th. But you guys are dorks. Anyway, what else is
What
on the
again?
12th is my consultation for getting my wisdom teeth out. So I have to get my wisdom teeth out. I am not happy about it. I am terrified of anesthesia. I hate everything. It's probably going to be either directly after the camping trip.
That's
Yeah, you wouldn't want to go camping like that.
Yeah, no, that's really funny you say that because when I was a kid, my brother had his out, and it was during our camping trip.
Oh God.
So,
wait,
but
what
the
days
problem
again are
was,
camping again? 11th to the
It is-
16th, right? I still got to
Yes,
take off work for
of
that.
July.
I hope they'll give it to me. I think they would, but
It's not the 10th to the 16th.
11th, I think, right? 11th,
11th to the
11th through the 16th.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I have
I gotta
requested
tell
off. Yeah.
Okay.
anyway,
So anyway, the 12th is my consultation for the surgery, and then I also have to get a filling, and that's fine.
okay. Yeah.
I'm terrified.
They'll
And
be
what I was
in and
gonna say
out.
before. Yeah, did you?
I got dry sock. I think no, maybe I didn't get. I just got this weird like hole thing back there, and I was like, "There's food going in there. Why?" But it was fine. But everybody was like,
Did you get anesthesia? Like,
Yeah, I did. I think it was just all numb, But I was like, I think it was like, like I go to sleep, then I wake up, that type of thing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, make sure you
Anesthesia's
take your
fine.
antibiotics
I'll do
and-
that.
to make sure you rinse with an antibiotic. And we don't want a repeat of my nightmare.
Oh, jeez. What
What
was
was
this?
your
your
what?
nightmare?
Let's hear this.
Because I had a nightmare last. Okay.
I'm not talking about a real nightmare.
Like a
I'm talking
nightmare?
about
Okay.
a reality that happens to have been a nightmare.
Piano spiders.
When I got my wisdom teeth out.
Pardon. What?
Yeah.
Giant piano spiders?
Don't you ever see that? Like in this black and white universe populated only by spiders. They're all just like mischievous and like you don't see that every day. You wake up and you see that and you're like, why?
Wait, what?
That's because that's what's in Elon Musk's head. I figured it out. That's why he looks so like calm all the time.
Do these
His
piano-
mind is just filled with these benevolent white spiders.
Do these
Piano
piano
spiders.
spiders
Yeah, they're
Have-
piano spiders.
are they? Do they play the
Do they play
piano
the
or do
piano?
they live in pianos?
Like,
Or are they
their
pianos?
entire abdomen and thorax is a
Oh.
piano, but it's like just the black and the white keys, mostly the white keys.
Can they be played?
They can.
Okay.
They play each other off.
Oh, they
and-
play each other. Now, do
But
they have fingers on each arm?
It's
Or
like
do
they
just
use
play with
their
arms?
yeah. They
I
play
just
with their
want to know
arms.
about Joel's experience.
But yeah,
'cause-
anyway, sorry.
It
I
involves
had
a
to-
lot of spiders.
Wow. That was entertaining.
So Joel
I
had
love when I know
spiders in his
exactly
mouth.
what I'm going to use for the clip.
Yeah.
I love when it's like, yes, it's going to be Mike screaming about the piano
Piano
spiders
spiders.
this week.
It's gonna be in the headline, in
Yeah.
the title. So when I got my wisdom teeth out, everything was fine, but the one side of my mouth hurt extra than the other. Okay, and that was like I found that out the next day. Now I just thought, oh, he must have had a harder time on that one, and everything was going to be fine. I was taking my antibiotics, I was doing the rinse and everything. It was fine. But it wasn't until like, I don't know, half a year later that I was in excruciating pain in the bottom left side of my mouth. And I like excruciating pain. And as Travis knows, tooth pain is the worst pain. It is debilitating, absolutely
Yeah.
debilitating. So here I am in excruciating pain. I go to the dentist. They take an X-ray, completely abscessed. It's the tooth. It was the tooth in front of the wisdom tooth.
Was
So
this
the
last
back
year?
molar. No, it was a few years ago. It was
Okay.
freshman year, before freshman year, into freshman year of college.
That
And
sounds right. Okay, yeah, I remember this.
and
now.
so I got a root canal, an emergency root canal done, and then went in for a crown and got a crown.
Wow.
Now, after that, I went to freshman year. It was maybe 2.5, 3 months into freshman year, and I was having excruciating pain on the top left side of my mouth. above where the root canal was. And now that was even more debilitating than the root canal. So I was stuck there, didn't have my dentist because I was, at school, not at home. So I made an emergency appointment with an endodontist up in Erie and went, hey, can you just check this out? I'm, in a lot of pain. I got a prescription for antibiotics just in case, because we've had this issue before. And so I went in and he was like, oh no, it's, I don't think it's infected or anything. I just think that your crown is impacting the tooth above it. So he shaved down my crown a bunch until like he was essentially through the crown, and that fixed it for a time. Didn't occur to me until recently, because it turns out that was it got reinfected. It wasn't the crown at all. It was reinfected, and because it was on antibiotics, it settled it down.
But
so it just happened to settle down at the same time I went to the endodontist, because I just needed something to happen. So it didn't occur to me at the time, but I found out, it was not a few months ago when it happened again. I was in excruciating pain again. My tooth was hurting. I was debilitatingly in bed. It was unpleasant. Went to the dentist. Dentist said, it's reinfected. So that's how I knew that it was reinfected the last time too, and it was settled down. And again, naturally, I was on antibiotics for a few days prior, but this time they did an X-ray and found out that it was reinfected. So I had to go get my root canal completely redone with a new crown put on. And my bite has never been the same since. And I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. If I still had insurance that covered it, I would be asking them to make, adjustments and stuff. But unfortunately, I don't have I have my own basic insurance now, because I'm too old apparently to be on my parents' dental insurance. Dental insurance only covers you until you're 22.
Oh,
That's a lie. That's a
no.
very big lie.
For my mother's plan.
Okay, well then your mother
to
has
be
a
on
shit
your parents' plan.
sorry.
So
because I was covered by my mom's plan.
25.
26.
My
26.
mom's 26 too, because she's school district gives her good benefits.
So,
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's that, and
Damn.
right now I have a sore tooth. It's like the one behind the canine tooth right now, because it's impacting, because my bite's all off. But I've trained to have myself
Chew mostly on the right.
well, it's not chewing. It's just like I grind in my sleep, and that's usually the cause, because I'm stressed and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just, throughout the day,
Attaboy,
I always have my mouth open. I never clench during the day. I just have to always have my mouth slightly open, at least underneath my lips, But so lesson learned. Make sure you do everything to a T. Not that I didn't, but you don't want what happened to me to happen to you.
So why was it abscessed? What happened?
It just got infected. It must have been I don't know, something that when they took out the tooth, they didn't clean it out well enough, during the surgery. So
Jerks.
Great.
Why are you scared of anesthesia?
I don't know.
Be afraid.
I have no idea. I think it's the Twilight thing they were explaining, like the Twilight sleep. That I don't understand. That I'm not gonna be fully put out. I don't know how that works.
I mean, I always thought you just
Ignore-
for me it's always in out. Like you close your eyes and you're wake
Yeah.
up slumped in a wheelchair.
Yeah, forget whatever the hell they told you.
Yeah, they just put that into your head to
Anesthesia
scare you.
You get needle or something put in your arm. They're like, all right, I'm going to count to 3. You count to 3 with me, or 10 or whatever. And then you don't remember counting to 10. And then you wake up in a bed and it's over.
pretty much.
Wait, have you never gotten anesthesia before?
When I was a kid, when I had my LASIK surgery on my eye and I had my adenoids and tonsils out, but I don't remember because I was 6,
They gave
7.
me a mask. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Why I wasn't
So also
until I put
because
on
you
the
were
mask.
given anesthesia.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just
don't
am kind of
worry about
a hypochondriac now because
No, but you
a couple
gotta like
years
get
ago,
excited for it.
Yeah, but I don't.
But it's
A
like
couple
going up
years
into
ago,
a
I had
plane.
It's like going up into a plane.
Don't you get a rush when you go up? You're like,
I get terrified because I have really bad
Yeah.
anxiety.
oh,
But I had an allergic reaction to an antibiotic a couple years ago, and so now I'm like freaked out. But it's fine. I have no choice. I have to do it because they're grown in weird. So my bottom ones are growing in towards my teeth this way. Which they said if I leave that go, then
You're
cavities
gonna
can form
die.
in between. Not die, but like in between my
die.
wisdom tooth and one of the back molar or whatever. Stop.
No, I'm sorry. I just imagine because of Levi. I just imagine the dentist going like, "If we leave these in, you will die. It'll have nothing to do with the teeth for one day."
Well, since it's growing, shut up, towards
God.
my teeth this way, because the tooth is literally sideways, my wisdom tooth, and it's so
Yeah.
close to the back molar that they can't get in between there. So if something forms in between, then it's just gonna be really bad and really infected. So I have to get them out. And then she was like, "Oh yeah, your top left hasn't like broken through the gum line yet, which is good." Well, guess what it did today?
There's a little
So
white peak back there, huh? Yeah.
This one's down fine, not like totally, but these
Yeah.
ones are growing in, and then this one is starting, and I'm
sorry.
not happy.
I just want to say I am so sorry that you have to go through this.
Thanks.
It's not fun.
Couldn't relate because I got mine out at the age of 16, like it's
When
recommended.
Me,
Listen,
Throwing
when
shade.
I was well, I didn't have dental insurance for a while, so
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't have teeth for a while.
But when I had a consultation my senior year of high school, I went and the guy's like, "Well, they're not grown in yet, and like we'll see how they grow. Blah blah blah. We can do this soon if you want, or you could wait a little while." So my mom and dad chose, "We'll wait a little while," because we didn't have insurance for a little while, and here we are now. And we have insurance again, and I'm gonna get them out, and I'm terrified, but it's fine. It needs to be done. That's what I keep telling myself. But back to what you were saying about camping trip. My brother, like I said, got his out like right before our camping trip, and they gave him Percodan, and he had
That is the funniest name for a
I would have
painkiller I
to
think
agree.
I've ever heard.
Percodan.
Percodan. That doesn't
it's
sound
like-
real. It doesn't sound like a real one.
Are you familiar with
off-brand
this drug, Joel?
Percocet.
Percodan? No.
It's
What
like
was that, Lexi?
Percocet, but not.
Yeah.
It's Percodan.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Got Sed and Dan, and they're in competition with one another.
Yes.
Dan's excited.
It's like oxycodone and oxycontin. Like it sounds the same, but like one sounds like a mispronunciation of the other.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they are the same thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oxycontin and
It's-
oxycodone is just one mispronunciation of the same drug.
There's one with a T and a D. Or no? Is it both? Is
I
it
thought
T
one
or
is like
D?
an off-brand
It's-
version of the other one.
It's
That's what I thought.
OXYCODON, but people pronounce it oxycontin.
Why do they say that then?
Why do
That's
we
weird.
say iron?
Iron.
Iron.
Earn. Fee. We should be
Um,
saying fee.
Fact check.
Anyway, yeah.
As we fact check that, my brother had adverse reactions to his medication. So it didn't
Ah.
work. And it's supposed to make you sleepy, right? He was like, it was almost like he was on.
Lexi was right. In short,
It's
it's not
like
keep
the-
interrupting you.
It's
You're
like
right.
it's like Tylenol and acetaminophen.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're the same thing, but one's the brand and one's the actual drug. So it's
Ah.
You mean
oxycodone.
ibuprofen?
You mean I'm right?
No, I mean Tylenol and
Tylenol.
acetaminophen.
I mean that ibuprofen.
Tylenol's acetaminophen.
But anyway, your
Ibuprofen's
brother was
Advil.
like
What's
a crackhead. Like,
ibuprofen?
Ibuprofen's ibuprofen.
Advil. You're thinking of that.
Advil.
they're about
They're
to
all like-
Advil's ibuprofen. Yeah.
Insteads, right? I don't know.
Not
But-
all of them.
Not all
but
of them.
yes.
Okay.
Correct.
My brother,
Your
his
brother.
medication didn't work. It's supposed to make him sleep. He was up, energetic, building dams in the creek with me as a small child. My mom's like, this isn't correct, but as long as he's not hurting, he wasn't hurting or anything. And
That's
it was
good.
relieving pain, but it wasn't making him sleepy. It was making him all over the place.
But it did the job of relieving his pain. You said so.
Yeah.
Like either
I
way, so it's okay. So it's
Yeah,
It
fine.
worked.
It wasn't
Yeah, it
killing
works,
him.
it
It
works,
just
it
did the
works, it
opposite.
works. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna have a nice day, the day of your wisdom teeth, and then
Is
you're gonna
that
have like 2
sarcasm or-
weeks of bad days.
Oh, thank you. Glad
You're
to
welcome.
hear
You're
it.
your face will look like a pear.
Soft food diet
Yeah.
for a long
You
time.
look like the Godfather. Vito Corleone.
Yeah, you're gonna
Um,
have a fat face for like 2
It's
weeks.
okay. It's not like I'm going anywhere, but
Gauze in your mouth.
There will be holes in your mouth, and it'll freak you the hell out.
Your mouth
you'll
is
be
a
scared,
hole.
and your mouth is
How
a
about
hole.
that?
But there will be like
will I
this,
be
like
crying afterwards. Did you guys cry afterwards?
Directly afterwards, no.
I might have gotten into a neurotic fury, but I can't remember.
Well, that's just a Tuesday for you. Like, let's
What
pretend.
the
I
day
think
was
I'm
that?
just nervous of not knowing what I'm doing or like not remembering. I think that's the part because I'm such a
Yeah.
like not a control freak necessarily, but it's just in my own head. I like feeling control. It's like I don't. It's the same reason I don't get drunk very often. I
Yeah, because you're not in. Yeah, yes.
yeah. I just am an anxious person, so I
Control,
like
just gotta have
feeling.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My corner of the world is going correctly, and I don't want anybody to mess
On
that
the-
up.
On the flip side, I love being drunk.
Yeah. But the thing
That's
is, though,
probably
I'm never
not
not in control. I want to get out of control when I'm drunk, but I'm all like, my mind is always like, Mike, you have to
If-
take a bath tonight.
You
if
are
there's a
out of
point-
control when you're drunk.
Yeah,
But it's great. I mean, well, but like, there's still
Consolable.
something in me that's still like
he's
holding
out
on.
of control when he's stone cold sober.
You're in.
But-
You're in
Yep.
control. You just
Should I be
I hate
have
being in
poor
control. Huh?
and
as
you're just-
terrified?
No,
Should I be like
no,
that scared?
no.
what you got to remember is the antibiotic fiasco, kind of a 1 in a million
Yeah.
of like that happening. So on the whole, in general, there's nothing you really need to be worried about with like anything like this. You're gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. I mean, from what I remember of getting mine taken out, I was a little sore for a couple days, but nothing too crazy. I also, as we've joked about it on here before, didn't have anesthesia used on me. They just pumped me full of Novocaine, and then Dr. Lentz went pulling. So I can't speak on the anesthesia element of it,
Anesthesia is not scary to me.
but as someone who was awake for the whole process, it wasn't too terrible.
I think it's
And you're
because I
gonna
keep
be
trying to
upset.
picture how I feel and I can't. And it's like
Yeah.
scaring me. I
mean, like,
have
oh, you're
anxiety,
under-
Levi.
Yeah, I know.
So
We could throw you a party
There are-
afterwards.
What do you mean? Picture how you feel.
Like I'm trying to picture like falling asleep and also waking up. My brother said that he could still hear what's going on when
What?
he
I
was
did
put to
not.
sleep.
You must have incredible
Okay.
willpower because that shit conks you out.
yeah,
you're
especially
like-
if they give you the IV.
Yeah.
anesthesia.
I mean,
Your brother-
that would have gone directly. Like the gas mask would have been like
Yeah.
took a little bit, but that's like you're just
No, yeah, I got the IV, and
That's
I
what
was
I'm
out
supposed to be
with
getting
the light.
too.
Yeah,
So-
I
your
don't think he
brother
got
either
that
had
one.
an out of body experience or he created false memories.
Here's what I will say, like related to that, and I know this is not the same, but so whenever I went to get my Kylo Ren tattoo colored in, and as painful as it was when I first got the outline done, I put like half a bottle of lidocaine on my leg,
what's that?
pretty much like a numbing cream.
Ah, okay.
And by the time it had like really kicked in was when my artist was going to work.
Okay.
So between me being laid back, comfortable, like in a comfortable position, because now I knew how to like angle the pillow and shit, because this is the second time I'm doing this, and the fact that I could mostly not, like, I felt like the pressure of like the
But it wasn't like
in my thigh, but I wasn't in excruciating pain this time. It lulled me to sleep a little bit, but I wasn't fully asleep. Exactly like the kind of thing you described. I was like hearing everything around me, but like half asleep, like almost in a dream state, just like half napping, but could hear shit. So like I've experienced what he's describing, and that would freak me out. And I came out of it very quickly once the lidocaine wore off. Because
So
it was
are you
like,
telling her to brush her teeth with lidocaine.
no, I'm just saying, like, I understand that phenomenon. Like,
a
it makes
90s
sense to
song or
me.
something.
Okay. If you're
So
getting
that's
the IV, it
something.
won't matter.
Yeah,
But
I'm supposed to be getting the IV. I don't know. I'm just so scared. I don't want to have to do it, but I have to.
I understand. Yeah. We
I
could
don't-
try
I
to
just
throw you a
also
party
don't-
afterwards. Be like,
Yeah.
or
After
we
2
should all just go.
weeks.
We should just go to the hospital with you.
I
Just
love
like-
that idea.
and just
I
like-
Come
love
to the
all of us.
dentist.
Yeah. Like just be like, we're here with Alexis.
T-Nap goes to the dentist.
Be like
It's up-
walking to the
it's up by
operating
the
room. Like,
mall.
hey, excuse me, doctor. Excuse me. We're staying. We're supporting our friend. We're staying.
We'll bring Cookie Cup, Bad Take Grogu, and everything.
In
Oh, yeah.
my humble opinion, the thing you should be most concerned about is the 2 weeks of pain that come after.
It's just the hole in your mouth. That's the weird thing, but it's
Don't
Or-
exercise.
Okay.
Don't
Good.
go for a run.
lots of
For
sit-ups.
I'm talking for like a month after, because even when you feel like you're good, you'll go for a run. I did this. This is experience.
I
Okay.
was to say, this sounded very
Yeah.
specific.
So
don't
I
run.
got up. I was like, I feel so good today. I don't feel the pain at all. I just really want to exercise. I want to get healthy again. And I went out for a run, and like 2 seconds into the run with my elevated heart rate, I could feel pulsating in my jaw.
Ew.
Yeah.
Good
It's
thing
like-
I don't
it's
go
like
for
when it starts to
runs.
beat. Like,
Yeah, you could.
Yep.
It's like it felt like an artery exploded in my jaw.
That's repugnant.
Pudding, ice cream, and soup.
Good thing I like all of those things.
Anyone want ice
Yeah.
cream after this?
That's all I did. Lived in the living room.
I have to
Or you
go
can
back
become
to
like an
work.
ascetic and just don't eat anything for like a week.
Don't do that.
Then you get like.
I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I don't know. I'm not as afraid of the pain. Like that's not what I'm worried about. I'm just the whole process of getting them.
It's
out.
gonna be all right. It's gonna like I said, I don't remember the pain being that bad after the fact. Like not bad enough that I was like, oh my god, for like 2 weeks. Like I know it didn't tickle. I know I had like a sore face for a little bit. I can't remember. I feel like I remember something really bad. At least for me. Like I remember moments of like excruciating pain very well. And I don't have that coming to mind in like the aftermath.
I mean,
So I think you
everybody's
should
pain
be good.
tolerance is different,
Yeah,
so we'll see.
That's very true.
What we
mine
find
is.
painful.
It's true.
Yes.
I also was like on the verge of sobbing when I got my tattoo, and I've had other people be like, "You hurt that much on your thigh?" And I'm like, "Yes, it hurt on my thigh. I was waiting for death. I was hoping. For a very brief moment, I wanted to hit Adam Driver with a heavy lead pipe."
Besides
die.
that, is there anything else?
So I went to the dentist.
Oh, he went to the
Wow, we're doing a lot of dentist talk today.
Since I know this story, I'm getting something to drink. Does anybody else want something?
Please.
I actually have to pee. Can you go pee for me?
I'll put a catheter in you.
Water. Use that.
Water.
Okay.
Sorry, continue, Travis.
Yeah.
I went to the dentist for the first time basically ever. Because I started experiencing a toothache like a week before, and it was like the tooth was just really sensitive, so I couldn't really eat on that side. And then it started hurting, and it was like the pain would phase in and out. Like it's like it aches for a while and then it would go away.
Yeah, but the ibuprofen wasn't
Yeah, no matter,
working.
I wasn't. Yeah, no.
He was
pain pills
taking
weren't
like
working.
3, 4 of them, not working.
No, I was taking
Me
normal
too.
doses.
I thought you took 3 or 4.
I took 2
You took 2?
at first until I actually went to the dentist.
Dude, when I was having my spiel freshman year of college, just the impaction or reabscess or whatever, I was on 4 ibuprofen and 3 acetaminophen at the same time.
Yeah, well, that's
Wow.
so. The day finally, she's like, "Hey, you have dental insurance," because I didn't have dental insurance for my entire life. Basically, we got it again this year, and I was like, "Well, my teeth aren't really bothering me. I'm not going to worry about it right now." Starts bothering me. And she goes, "You need to find a dentist. Make sure they take your stuff and go." And I was like, "Okay." So I called up the office she goes to, and they were like, "Yep, we take your insurance." And I was like, "Cool, put me in tomorrow because I'm in a lot of pain." And then I woke up the next day, and I was in a lot of pain. When I got there was another person in the waiting room, and I felt so bad because she's just sitting there like waiting for her checkup, and I'm there just
Looking like a crackhead.
I hurt so bad. I hurt so bad. So they take me into the back, and they're like, the hygienist looks in and goes, "Oh boy," and takes a quick X-ray. The actual dentist comes in, takes a look in, and goes, "Oh boy." Immediately shoot my mouth up with Novocaine. They're like, "This will take you off the pain for like the next 3 hours." So, this side of my mouth is numb for like 3 hours.
Oh, good.
Which is
Better
the first.
numb than in pain.
Yeah, it was the first feeling of relief I had had in like a week. And he was like, "Okay, so I'm going to put you on antibiotic, and we're going to." He didn't even like discuss the idea of a root canal with me. He was like, "Nope, we're just taking those puppers out." Take, I think it was 3 ibuprofen and the heavy duty Tylenol, the like 500 milligram pills.
The one with the codeine?
No, that's the one I got prescribed afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So I go out, and they have a surgeon that like comes in twice a month or whatever to this office. And they're like, "We're gonna have to wait for him to come in. Until then, just take your thing, take the pain pills as you need them, and if anything worse happens, check in." They scheduled me for the end of the month. I wasn't supposed to get it pulled until the 28th. So
Wow.
I would have been,
Still in pain.
They called me
Yeah.
on last Monday. They're like, "Hey, we had someone cancel. We have an opening at 10:30. I was like,
There it
"I will
is.
be there at 10:15.
Be there, be square.
I'll be there at 10:15, which is impressive because I woke up at 10:25.
Oh, yeah.
Going back. Got in there at 11:15, right?
Yep,
That was when
the actual appointment ended up being 11:15. I got there right on time. They took me right back. Barely felt a thing the whole time. Like it was a genuine. The only thing I felt was at points, because this side of my mouth wasn't numb. His thumb would press into my lip and it would press into my tooth here. And like it just pinched. Like it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was just like, it kind of pinches. And then I actually felt the relief of the tooth coming out.
Good.
Like it was such a relief. I felt it through the Novocaine.
he took 2 though, right?
Yeah, took
Both.
the back 2 in here. So
So he said that if and when your wisdom tooth comes in, that it doesn't need to be taken out on that side because
'Cause
it's not pushing on anything.
yeah,
so.
it's just gonna come as
Oh,
we're gonna
neat.
now.
Well, good. You'll have a replacement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have a hole, but
Yeah.
and yeah, I haven't been taking like the pain's actually gone now. I can eat pretty much normally now. Still a little sore. It's been a week and a half. It's almost fully calmed down now, but
Well, now you need a new excuse to not come visit me at my work.
yeah, because I can.
I don't
eat
know
wings
if-
again.
I don't know if Travis told this part of it because I was not 100% clear on like the full timeline of events, right? So that Monday when he had them taken out, we
We
had
that interview plan with Chance.
we
and-
had an interview with Chance Ellison, movie trivia Schmodown player.
And we talked. I'm
And-
like, cool. I can be on this interview. And then like I was still in pain, so I didn't know if I'd be able to do both shows or not. And I didn't know either because they were like, "We'll call you on Monday if there's an opening." I didn't know if they meant just like a sooner opening in general or on Monday I'd have a way to come in. And then ended up being on Monday. So he texted me right after I got them pulled and was like, "How you feeling? What are you feeling for the shows?" And I'm like,
Nope.
They came out today.
It was just like the way you were talking about it leading up to that. Like there was this like hilarious. Hold on, you're gonna need a key to get inside.
Just go into your room and steal all your toys.
Oh shit! I ripped off
I'm
my.
gonna lick them.
I ripped off my bottle opener. That one.
Thank you.
Is it the Millennium Falcon one?
No, the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh.
Shit. No, it's stuck in my
Anyway.
pocket. Anyway, the way Travis was speaking about it was there was this like mild implication that he was like, "I'm gonna get shit ripped out of my face and might be down to clown."
Yeah,
And
like,
I was-
didn't know how I'd feel after it. I was like, because like
He's never had that done before, and he's never been to the dentist before.
Yeah,
and
it was
so
just-
it was
homeboy
my-
thought it was
funny.
going to be a walk in the park.
the Novocaine was still in when I was texting you. I was like, yeah, this will wear off. I'm still going to be on the pain pills for a little bit. I should be all right. I just won't talk that much. I get home and I'm like in bed all day, just like,
He
hey.
slept.
I slept for like 3 days. I tried to go into work the next day and they were like, hey, you're going to throw this truck, which means I'm the guy in the truck in the heat, you know, this metal tube that's been baking, throwing boxes on the line the whole time. I did like an hour of that slower than I've ever done it before. And I was like, guys, I can't do this. I need to go home. So I came home, slept the whole next day, like just absolutely knocked me out.
And that was only 2 teeth.
Yeah.
So, yay, me.
It was a harrowing journey for sure, but I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah. The moment you got insurance, you should have been there.
That's true.
Moment.
And now I need to go back for like an actual cleaning and a checkup and to see if I need to get my wisdom teeth out.
At least the 3.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you two going
Yeah.
Dental
Great.
hygiene goals.
in sync.
You remember Josh Bauman?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mother's my hygienist at that
Really?
same place. Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Super sweet.
I
graduated
can
with
still
me.
hook it back on. So.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She's the sweetest.
Levi, I didn't notice you laying down like that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting
what-
anxious that his toesy woesies are going to end up on camera, and I'm going to have to like delete the
I
episode.
felt like I had something else to talk about.
I don't know.
Foot
Valhalla DLC came out and I've been playing that a little bit.
yeah,
what, LD?
there's
LDC?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
DLC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why are my toes not allowed on camera?
Because I don't like man feet in this build.
That's discrimination.
Oh, somebody's gonna take a screen grab of that, and they're
That's
gonna.
Patreon content.
That's
sir.
Patreon.
Yeah, yeah, $15 tier.
Oh, we watched. Not that we're gonna talk about In the Heights too much, but we watched In the Heights, which I love that musical so much.
Oh, we also watched Raya and the Last Dragon.
Raya.
Raya.
Yeah,
That's supposed to be good. Is it good?
Yes.
it was very
very
good.
I want to
It was
see
very
it so bad.
It's really cute. You would.
What'd
like
you
it.
watch yesterday?
My family also watching the Heights. We only got like an hour in before everybody
Ah.
got really tired, and I also had this stomach ache from hell.
Oh, yeah?
So I was like, I'm going to bed, and plan on picking it back up.
I was over here for dinner on Monday, and it was so
Mhm.
good. But like every time your mom cooks, I just like so good all the time.
And you want to just go to bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I did smell like fried shrimp for the rest of the evening.
Oh, and when Mike comes back, because I guess we'll do it on air, but just about the camping stuff. I know Joel probably won't be able to go.
I will not be. I will be moving in.
Anyway, got to get the money together for that.
Yeah, we'll be able
Trying
to
to
we'll
get
be able to
everybody
square
off.
that whenever we're
Just with that.
Oh shit! Oh, push the wrong thing. Yeah, we were able to
Oh.
get that square.
So this isn't what I was looking for.
Levi, you look so comfy right now. Is that accurate to your actual comfort level? Like, do you feel as comfy as you look?
You know, Loungefly, like the
Yes.
purses and backpacks and whatnot they have. So they just came out with a Pokemon one,
Ooh,
and
who's on
I
it?
can't. It's like it's not a backpack; it's a purse. Like it's a crossbody bag, and it's $65. And I have a coupon, but I also don't want to spend money.
But you have a
But they're
coupon.
just it has like little sprinkles on it, and they're all little ice cream cones. And it's like Piplup and Lickitung and Charmander and Pikachu and another one I can't think of.
Yeah, that's such a.
This is like in the ice cream, you know?
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know
That's
if
a
you
good.
can- You probably can't see it. No.
Oh, it's adjusting.
What?
Wait for it. It's dimming. I don't see anything. So,
That's upsetting. But it's really cute. I want it, and I've been debating for the last like 2 hours now whether or not to get it.
I don't think it would be a bad idea. No,
Yeah, but
follow it back
money
on.
hasn't grown. Please.
I have to get up.
yeah, he was taking a nap. We should change his name to Sleeping Beauty.
Whoa, where's my thing?
I wasn't taking a nap.
Yeah, he was completely conscious that
Yeah.
entire time. Unlike you, who dipped halfway through an episode of Nights.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Were you there for that?
Mhm.
You were the one there. For that.
We barely finished the first story,
I know.
and you just were like,
Well, you
I
do
barely
realize
finished
that we're.
my first.
Yeah. I wanted to stay up for the. Wait, was that before or after the other episode we recorded the same night?
After.
yeah,
After?
yeah, no, because I remember vividly.
Oh, we did the audio
Spencer-
commentary.
No, no,
and
no, no,
then
no,
we
no,
did
no,
the-
no, that was before Movie Club. That was last summer. We.
Oh no, I'm talking
Spencer-
about like just the other day.
Oh, just the other day. Oh yeah, he slept through the audio commentary for Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, and then I woke up for the review.
Barely. You look like you're about to go out again at any second.
Yeah. Well, that futon over there is very comfortable,
So be it. Jedi.
and it got really toasty that evening. That was
It
before
did.
we installed the AC unit.
Yeah, and discovered that it can run normally
While we record. That was the night we figured it out, though, wasn't it?
No, we figured that out last Monday. Whenever he was getting his teeth pulled,
Right.
we had our triple
And then it was
header.
in between the second and third episode we were recording, and I was like, I'm done with this, and I just
Yeah.
put a hole in the wall.
Yeah, and then Joel, shanked a hole in the wall with his handy dandy pocket knife.
Well and professionally.
Yes,
I didn't just punch a hole in it.
It was a very creative thing.
I still have to go pick up that vent, but that's just the point.
Where's Travis?
Where
He
is
went
he?
potty,
Okay.
I think.
So we are an hour in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for
we're an hour
listening
in.
if you made it this far.
Yeah, sorry about ranting. It's just I keep forgetting what I'm going to say, and then we get sidetracked. I was cleaning up some of Travis's piles of clothes yesterday. Right? Yesterday? Day before yesterday? Doesn't matter.
Yesterday.
Stuff that he hasn't touched since coming home from college, like Toledo
Or before.
or before, right?
Same. I got a
Um,
whole pile down in my garage, man. Hell yeah.
A bunch of Subway shirts, whatnot, Coral Cat stuff, whole bottles of shampoo and conditioner that have yellowed and gotten really gross.
Do you
And
use
they were
philosophy? Does Travis use philosophy?
no,
What?
No. Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
What's philosophy?
It's the
it's
shampoo.
a brand of.
It's like
Oh, no,
everything, though.
I have the body washes.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
No, I use Pantene.
Pantene, but
Should
just
use
like
mane and tail.
Mane and tail's good. Anyway, so that was that, and I tried to shame him for it because whole bottles of disgusting old shampoo that has yellowed and gotten crusty.
It's fine. Yeah. That's awesome.
That's it, I think. And Joel, he needs to get your guitar back to you.
Yes.
Oh, Cool. Did you ever learn it?
Nope.
Sad.
Yeah, you know.
Don't forget, I think you have a cable with it too,
I have a cable and an amp.
and an amp. Okay, cool.
If that's all you guys got, I'm
That's
going to
it.
pitch to. I'm going to pitch to Sir Levi.
Well, I've since forgotten what I was going to say. So,
Mike, talk until you jog his memory, because that happens pretty much any time if you
About the
forget.
Hannistown thing?
Yeah, well, Handstown.
yeah, the reenactment's happening this coming weekend. By the time people watch it, it probably already happened.
Yeah, for the main feed, that will have
Yeah.
happened several days ago. But
So,
for patrons, you're going to hear it before it happens.
Hannistown, my old place of work, historical site, very cool. Pioneer town during the Revolutionary period, late colonial Revolutionary period in this country. First courthouse, English courthouse west of the Allegheny Mountains. Pretty cool place. Lasted 13 years. Got burned down by some Seneca and a few Brits. And yeah, so it's the courthouse. It was our county's first courthouse. So they do a courthouse reenactment, and local militia reenactors come, as well as some Native American reenactors. They come, they set up. It's very cool, very nice, pretty cheap. I think it's $12.
That's not bad.
for
That's not bad
admission.
at all.
And
What's the name of the Native American guy who comes again? Like Black Horse, Crazy Horse, Ghost Horse? What is it?
Ghost in the head.
Ghost in the Head. That's it.
Yeah,
That's metal as shit.
Yeah.
That is such a metal name. I love
was
that.
so
Like his
ready.
European name is like John Smith, right? Todd.
So I was ready for him to be like, oh no, his name, like whatever Mike was saying. Levi just goes, yeah, his name is Steve.
His name's Steve.
Most generic.
yeah. So his Christian name is Todd, but his
Toad.
tribal given name is Ghost in the Head.
So bad.
That's so cool.
And there's a story behind it, but if he's there, which he should be, then you can hear it from him if you ask.
I would very much like to hear the origins of Ghost in the
Yeah.
Head. Oh my, that just sounds so cool to say.
Yeah. So I just call him Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Ghost, do not trust Shepherd. Repeat, do not trust Shepherd. Shepherd's attacking us in the boneyard.
So I am going this Saturday. I encourage everyone here who is able to go.
Oh yeah, when is it again specifically on
Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 5.
Oh, okay. Okay. I might try
Uh,
to go in the
if
morning.
they don't need help and I can just go as a customer, I can pick anyone up.
I once got furious trying to drive back from
I could do
Hannistown
that.
to
I'd have to
Devon
do.
night.
I'd have to go like after #1 contender, but I'd be down for that.
Okay.
I have a thing at 3:30, so maybe in the morning.
We can figure it out. We can figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
On another note,
What do
sorry, Levi, that I didn't get your message about going to Peking Garden for lunch.
Baking.
That's okay. Yeah, no one responded. So,
I was at
except-
work. I'm sorry.
Except for me, which was
Sorry.
a no.
Did you end up going?
Yeah, no.
Well, we'll have to go. I
No.
promised you I would go to
Yeah.
one of the places with you. So
Why don't we
Yeah,
go
I
tomorrow?
just,
Go tomorrow at
I have-
lunch or dinner? Go to
I'm
dinner.
want
not
at
doing
dinner?
How about dinner? What?
I
No.
work 4
on another note, business related, did anyone? This is just. I'm sorry for not getting all of this done on the Meet the Professors page already, but did everyone get me their bios for?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think I did.
Okay, so if you didn't, and if you did, if you take a look at the Meet the Professors and it's not up, please remind me that you sent it to me.
I
Travis,
sent
you
it.
got big Three Musketeers energy going on with the way you have your hair pulled back.
D'Artagnan.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, I get D'Artagnan vibes.
D'Artagnan. What kind of name is that?
Aside from that, what else happened? What else happened? I went to Pittsburgh a couple times.
Yeah.
He saw our good buddy off. He's going into the army. I
Yeah.
wasn't able to go. I'm sorry.
I got inebriated the first time.
Oh, good.
Not so much the second time. Did I talk about going to Fogo de Chao here?
I don't think you have. No.
What's that?
Went to Fogo de Chao's the first time I went into Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And it is a Brazilian steakhouse buffet, right? And they just bring meat on skewers to you. And they're like, hey, do you want this meat? And if you say yes, they cut a slice off. You use the little tongs. You grab onto that piece and you put it on your plate. I wanted to go to Texas de Brazil instead, but for some reason that was all booked and Fogo's wasn't. It was the beginning of Pride Month, right? So I think
it was when all of the Pittsburgh Pride shit was going on that first
and
weekend.
it was the beginning of the Arts Festival in Pittsburgh.
How do you end up double booking that? What city planner let both of those happen the same weekend?
So
some guy who doesn't want bad PR problems.
I went on the website of Texas de Brazil.
Have fun with the PR problems of there being nowhere to park, nowhere to walk, nowhere to eat.
To try and book a table.
Oh,
but
God.
Didn't happen. So for like 30 seconds, I was a big homophobe. Wow. Only 30 seconds, though. But we were able to go to Fogo de Chao, which is almost the same thing, but Texas is
better.
Their salad bar is better. They have more seafood.
Is the salad bar open again? I guess. Good.
I think that'll be the moment that we've officially defeated the pandemic, is when everybody has a salad bar again.
I had the best meat there. My God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cold cob.
You can tell your waiter or waitress, what if you want your meat medium or medium rare, medium well. Almost no one goes medium well or well, but yeah. But there was sirloin, there was tenderloin, there was ribeye, there was lamb.
Lamb, when you got that jelly.
There was pork, there was chicken.
Beef, pork,
good
chicken.
Lord, it was good.
That took me a second. But I figured out what was happening.
On that night, I had 10 alcohols.
Nice.
Because Cherney kept pressuring me.
High five.
And
was it within an hour?
No, it wasn't that bad. I did have 3 within an hour, though, at Fogo de Chao's. Because this lady brought out a tray, and she's like, would you like a drink? I couldn't really understand what she was saying, but I heard the word drink. And since she was on the floor, just bringing stuff around, me, Wade, and Cam, we all thought that it was part of the Fogo experience that we paid for. It was not.
They were just trying to get you liquored up.
It was $16.50.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
$16.50 for a regular sized cocktail. It was Brazilian white rum.
Okay.
With strawberries and lime. Delicious.
Was it good? Okay.
Strong. Good. It was $16.50
well,
for each one.
If it was good, then what did you say it had again? Licorice?
White rum.
White rum, and what else?
Strawberry and lime.
Ooh.
And I had 2 of those because Wade was like, nah, I can't do this, man. I can't do liquor. And so he passed it to me, so I had 2 of those. This happened after I ordered a glass of wine. And the wine wouldn't come. I thought they just forgot, so I got that drink. But then the wine came. So I ended up having 3 there, and then 7 more at the various clubs that we went to. I'm not a club guy.
No?
Yeah.
I'm not a club guy. I don't like the big crowded dance floors that smell of poo.
It does smell like poop and sweat. And just these little Teletubby people, girls walking around.
I can't.
And it's sometimes it's cute.
I can't hear myself think.
Yeah. But
yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the club scene.
Yeah, you're
I want to go back.
I want to see if I get drunk.
I just want to talk about the
Sorry.
Teletubbies soaked in shit. Like, that's what I want to talk about.
Soaked in shit. Ew.
She's the one who said it smelled like
Oh,
poo-poo.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Smell like the poo poo.
Yeah.
Gotta run away from the
We
poo-poo.
tried to get Cam laid.
Oh,
He missed his chance.
he's an honorable man. He's gonna be. Well, wait, no, that.
This girl walked up to him. We were a group of 3, but she walked up to specifically him
Oh yes.
and asked Cam if he knew any good places around here. And his response was, well, not really. Me and my buddies were just jumping around a few places. And you could hear, it was a very loud and disappointed, oh. And then she walked back.
Oh.
Does Cam have a girlfriend?
No,
No.
not right now.
If he had a girlfriend, I don't think. I'm not sure, but I don't think they'd be trying to get him laid. Just saying.
Well, you know, the
Hey,
stags
I'll-
must stag around.
Nah, I'll kill you.
So I laughed at him for a good while.
I keep forgetting about Devin's picture on the website.
And
And it made me happy.
so that was very fun, very expensive night. And then we went again, went to Jerry's Records again, found some good stuff there. Boston Eagles.
Yeah, you snagged me a couple.
And then, well, that was the attic. I
Oh,
went
it was
with
the
my
attic.
dad.
You're right, you're
I
right.
went with my dad to Millvale, which is a nice little town. Kind of got absorbed by Pittsburgh. It's not Pittsburgh, Maine, but it might as well be Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Like the physical street address is it's Pittsburgh. Yeah, so that was cool. Lots of nice places it looks like in Millvale, even though it kind of looks like Latrobe. But
Everything in
a
Pennsylvania.
little more packed.
Yes, she's
Southern
right.
Germany looks like
No.
Greensburg.
No, Pittsburgh looks good. And then Latrobe kind of looks like a terrible town that
I
has a
just mean, like,
population
small
You
that
guys
makes
are
it city.
so self-loathing against our birthland, and it's just like,
It's not mine.
I love
Mine either.
Pennsylvania.
huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Well-
those two are out of state.
Well, it's now something more.
I mean, to be fair, I come from
So-
probably the most racist state in the country, so you know.
Hey, well, secession number
Where?
1. That's kind of cool. They were their own
Arkansas.
republic for a while.
Oh,
like-
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew that.
I didn't know Travis was ever from there.
I was
Oh,
from
but-
Myrtle Beach. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good on you for knowing that, though.
Secession is imminent.
I thought Arkansas because a lot of civil rights stuff happened in Arkansas.
Yeah.
We believe these poor little schools.
I was born in Tampa.
What?
Tampa,
Oh, cool.
Florida.
Oh, wow.
No, I actually
That's cool.
I like this region, but
I
just think Latrobe sucks. As a physical city, it's terrible. I think it's amusing that we have a sign that points to, look, we have a business and cultural district.
It's funny.
I will never be over for as long as I live how much this town gives a shit about the banana split.
It's
one of
all out
three
of
things
spite.
that
It's all out of
places us on
spite
the
at
map.
this point.
We're the birthplace of. You okay?
Pro football, banana split, Fred Rogers, Arnold Palmer.
Well, that's the thing.
Four
We
things.
have like
Pardon?
one of the best golfers to ever live, who has a killer drink. The nicest man to ever walk the earth. Steel production.
The birth of our favorite sports.
Everyone
Gridiron.
knows of us, but no one wants to be us.
Yes.
we were on the list of places for Hitler to bomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Were
like-
we
That's
actually?
Yeah,
That's
Were
true.
we
Yes.
actually?
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
of the railroads.
and
But we
because of
actually
Kennemetal.
were.
Yes.
Kennemetal.
Okay.
Yes, we were
They
actually
made
on
so
the
many
list.
parts.
Because of Kennemetal, dude.
Yeah. No, I know.
My
It's
great
just that
great
I've heard.
grandfather helped make some of that stuff over there in the mills.
Mhm.
I
My
believe it.
granddad worked in the mills.
My great granddad built hydraulics for bomber brakes. So
My grandpa got captured at the Battle of the Bulge.
wait, really? What happened to him?
Damn.
Where did he get put? Did he go?
I have no idea. I just know he got out of the He got out, and we have letters that he wrote home after he got out of the prison camp.
Oh wow.
If he went to Dresden, he might have been with Kurt Vonnegut.
I knew you was coming back to Kurt Vonnegut. I knew you were coming back to it. I knew that's what you were going to say.
These teachers make us read this shit, and it makes us depressed. Like right after, you're like, okay, bye guys, read Kurt Vonnegut, and then it's like question everything for the rest of your life.
It's another reason you need to listen to Because the Internet, because there's a really cool there's a couple cool Kurt Vonnegut jokes in there.
There is.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, do you mind sitting back?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So we can
all
see
of
your
this
whole
history.
face.
Sorry.
You
We
know,
have
you're
all
just
this
you were
history
way
here.
closer to the mic than Levi,
Oh,
and so
then
you're just really loud.
Consume.
It's all
We
good.
have all this
All good.
incredible history, and what we give the most shits about is that we took ice cream and put it in a banana.
That dude was a genius.
It's still pretty badass though, and it tastes good.
Who do we feud? We feud with somebody in like
Yeah,
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, we feud with Cleveland.
Yeah, okay, to be fair, it's Cleveland.
Cleveland's
so like
wrong.
they
And
don't-
we have the
they don't
largest
mind.
monastery in the Western Hemisphere.
That's true.
But like of any.
That's what
anything.
I'm saying. We have all this cool
Like-
shit, and we don't
Yeah.
give a shit about any of it. We're like, yo, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah, it's a banana
You know
split. It's the banana spite. this
The
point.
bananas.
I don't know. I
Spite
feel like we
who?
talk about Mr. Rogers a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
we do.
my neighbor.
I don't like Daniel Tiger.
Mike, you got anything, bud?
Hey.
Oh, I thought you were done. Sorry.
No, I got interrupted.
I am sorry.
Sorry.
I mean,
Sorry,
so did
Mike.
everyone else too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no one else got skipped like me.
I thought you were done, though. I apologize. Please.
Well, now I don't want to talk.
No, I want you to talk. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I
It won't
thought
be as meaningful now.
No. No, I'm not going to say it.
don't do that.
Come on.
No, go ahead.
Don't do that.
on. Say it for me.
No.
Out loud.
No one's going to, Mike.
Vampire.
Next question. What do we eat?
Banana splits.
Back in my
Okay.
time, vampires
Twilight
Never
made
had
blood.
one.
set in Latrobe.
You've never had a banana split?
It's really good.
They are really good. Yeah, the banana and the strawberry.
You know, now that you mention, I don't think I have either because I don't like chocolate ice cream.
We have a whole ass festival.
I don't
we
like
can walk
banana,
to it.
and more often than not, there's nuts on it, and that would kill me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just get it
Now
without
I-
nuts.
Now
I know,
can
well,
make
normally,
plans.
but like anytime it's been like a
Let's just
readily
go to Valley
available
Dairy.
thing.
Let's go to Valley Dairy tomorrow.
I thought they're closed.
No, I'm not.
No,
giving
don't
my
the one.
money
That's the
to
one by
them.
Walmart.
No, you just
Oh, okay.
you take nuts and then you color them red, and
You put
then
them in Jared's
and-
drink.
yeah, and then you and he won't think they're nuts because they're red,
You have nothing to do.
and then you blend
Then
them
he's
up
gonna
and
make,
put them
like,
in a
Chris
red
McCandless.
What would he
milkshake.
think they are
He's gonna be
instead?
like, because he
What?
Well, you
Josh,
said
I
blend
need
them up and put them in a red milkshake. So like
Okay.
you get like an ice flake thing there.
Okay, I was gonna say like what? I just imagine you like putting nuts on something like on food of his, and you just painted them red, and you're like, yeah, they're not nuts, and they're clearly like walnuts or something. And
They're clearly
you're like,
red.
no, don't worry
nuts.
about it, dude. Don't worry about it.
They're just meta nerds, bro. Come on, eat.
Just openly
nerds.
plotting my
Yeah.
assassination on
Yeah,
air.
that's it.
I quite love Valley Dairy. So for those of you who are like, ew, no, Valley Dairy, go
It's great.
suck an egg.
It's fun.
I'm with Alexis on this one. Valley Dairy slaps.
I like the what is it? Rainbow cones. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Levi, what
Valley
were you
Dairy
going to
goes
say?
Oh yeah, the rent. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Wait, hold on. What did you say,
I don't
Alexis?
know.
I'm asking Levi what he was going to say.
Oh, Valley Dairy's bad.
No,
Oh,
before that.
No.
You were like,
Nuh-uh.
I'm not
Before
tell
that,
you guys what I was going to say because of Jared interrupting you.
I was gonna say that my pool's open and that we can now
Oh.
Yay!
swim, but
Can I jump from your treehouse into the
No.
pool?
no, you physically
I
can't.
was gonna
no.
say.
I don't know if we put a trampoline up there.
Trampoline
Up
won't
there.
fit. I-
Michael,
Put a-
what the fuck?
Put a small trampoline
Say
or like one of those pogo sticks.
I actually tried to get a zip line tied from the the tree house to the pool house,
Right. Yeah.
because that would have you go right above the pool. But they said no
Sad.
Parents.
Someday.
Parents.
for good reason.
I don't know about good reason.
Mike, okay. Why for a second I thought what you were about to say was you tried to clear the jump from treehouse to pool, and I just said this like cartoonish, like SpongeBob style plop, like a good 3 feet away from the swimming pool.
Jesus.
But I want to
Dead.
swim in Levi's
Yeah.
pool at some point, and we gotta teach this one how to swim. He doesn't know how to swim.
It's just like it's just like Lilo and Stitch shit, you know. You just pretend like
You don't have to know how to swim. You don't need to know how to swim.
You just do Lilo and Stitch stuff. That's how you swim.
It's like if you're in the water
I just
having
pretend to be
fun,
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
And or an alien like lab experiment.
I'm closer to Stitch than I am to a Hawaiian person. Let's be honest.
Stitch can't swim.
Oh, how that means family. Oh, he can't? No. Oh,
He had to be rescued by what's his name?
what's the dude's name that she hung out with, the older
I
girl?
The dude,
forget.
bro.
Manny?
Yeah, he was just a
Something
bro. He was
like
a
that.
good
I
guy.
don't know what his
He's
name.
just flat out a good
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He's a kind man. Like swim
He's a
trunks.
keeper,
Yeah.
but he is like he's like a poster boy for simp.
No.
Oh yeah.
Nah, no. Good man doesn't equal simp. I think that's
Thank
what
you, Mike.
interneters are starting to like. It's weird. Like I, you know, like you can't, you know, simping.
He
You
was
can't
trying
simp.
hard to impress.
Well, I don't.
I'm being taken aback by a couple things here. First of all,
Anyway.
his name is David, so we were completely off.
Whoops.
Second of all, and I can't tell if this is like
No, wait, what?
I don't remember him
Someone
being
has
David.
a name like that.
Her name's
Probably your
Lonnie.
older sister.
Lonnie.
Okay, that's
Okay.
where I was getting money. Yeah.
never mind. I'm looking. No, it was okay. It was an accent on his swim trunks for a hot second. I'm like, does he have? Did they draw him with tan lines? Look at you go. Disney.
No, they drew that big fat guy with like the.
No,
you know,
it was an orange accent on the cuff of his
Oh, it's trunks.
of his
Okay.
trunks. Yeah, like an orange cuff. And for a hot second, I'm like, is that like a gap of like where the tan would be? And I'm like, oh no, it's a
Do we
cuff.
know if that fat guy ever got to eat ice cream?
No.
Canonically in any Lilo Stitch movie or
He's like the
show?
cabbage
No.
dude.
Yeah,
Cabbage Man.
he'll be on the Versus series. Yeah, the cabbages guy.
Cabbage Man versus Ramen Guy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work
Um,
because Ramen Guy actually has a name, but just no one calls him by his name.
Aw.
That's sad.
We'll teach
Yeah.
you how to swim, Travis. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You don't have to swim.
Is it like that
Oh,
you
yeah.
sink or that you just never learned?
Bro,
Because some people just they flat out
So,
just it's
because I
weird
was
like they
born,
just sink.
I lived a mile from the beach until I was like 4, right?
Yeah.
And then, which is around the time you teach your kid to swim. And then we moved here. And my parents were like, well, we can go get you swim lessons. And I was like, we don't live at the beach anymore. Why do I need to learn how to swim? I also have a terrible fear of drowning. So, like, I think that's what fueled that line of logic for 4-year-old me. And they were like, kid doesn't want to. He's got a point. All right. You made it.
We'll have playing dead in the pool classes. That's one of my favorite
If you're
activities.
ever in a scenario where you need to stay afloat to survive, you're probably gonna die in the end anyway. So honestly,
Cool.
the worst, like,
Summon a narwhal you can ride onto shore.
just
Amateur.
breathe in, puff out your cheeks, and lay flat.
You have to imagine there's like a bubble of air in your stomach. Then you learn how
I'm
to
such
And
a
if
breaststroke.
good
you're in the
swimmer.
water for having fun,
Butterfly, backstroke, freestyle.
it's probably
Yeah.
shallow enough just to stand.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do like an underground hot tub.
An underground hot
I mean, in-ground hot tub. Sorry.
On
What if they make
ground.
that?
I thought you meant like a hot tub for the mole people. Like,
Behold, the Underminer goes swimming.
Gordon Ramsay's
Oh!
show
Oh,
Uncharted.
no, I don't want to see that.
Why do you
Okay,
want to
Mike,
fight
then
Gordon
how was
Ramsay
your
so
week?
bad?
I just don't like him. He makes me angry. I don't like how he treats people. No, I don't care if it's just for show. I really just don't like it. There's something about it. He reminds me of all the bad people I knew growing up, and I'm just like, I don't like you.
Angry.
Sorry.
British people.
He
Have you
deserves
seen
No,
Like,
not
it's-
British people. The British, they're gonna get conquered at some point, and I will be doing that. But Gordon, he's gonna be one of those holdouts.
Golden Scottish, though.
Mike,
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Doesn't sound. Well, he was born in Scotland and like raised in England, so like.
He's Scottish.
Well, then I wear a kilt. Kilts are only from the late 19th century. They don't even exist. What's up?
Okay. I
No,
wear
not
mine
19th.
only
Sorry,
for the
16th.
comfort.
16th. Okay.
Have you seen how he treats kids though?
Yes.
He's
And
so
that's
sweet.
fine. That's fine, but I don't like the way he yells at adults.
I think that the adults go
it's
into
the
that
point
knowing
that
that
the
it's a
adults-
I
bit.
know,
like
but I still
morons.
don't like it. Like it's like I mean, it's like watching like it's like showing. Yeah, it's like watching Joker and how do I say this? Like I know that it's just for show, but I still don't like it. You know, like
Yeah.
that movie makes you feel dark.
Well, no,
It doesn't mean,
not
and I know it's
entirely-
pretend, but I still don't like it.
It's not entirely just for show. It's also the fact that he's working with professionals who can't cook.
Which is a joke, I know, and I would get the same way, but I still don't. I don't like it.
I understand that. I think
Like,
I think
he's not that way with other adults. Like
I-
there was a show where like housewives or whoever cook off against professionals.
yeah.
He's nice to them because it's not their job to know how to freaking cook.
I think there was like
so
a
when
cultural.
you're at like a
Sorry.
Michelin star restaurant and you prepare a plate that will give people like salmonella, then I think he has a right to
Yeah,
Go ape shit.
be
Sure.
pissed off because he's hiring or interning morons.
I still just don't like seeing it.
I think that a lot of the reason why we've seen so many Gordon Ramsay shows where he is completely calmed down for the most part, I think the only one we see him really go ape shit is Hell's Kitchen.
Kitchen nightmares.
Kitchen Nightmares as well. I don't watch a whole lot of cooking shows, so I wouldn't know. But like from what I've seen of him, because I know my mom and sister love cooking shows and shit like that. I think a lot of it is the same reason that you look at a lot of like talent shows. Like we had that moment, I think, as a culture where we all just decided that like watching Simon Cowell be a dick to people stopped being funny
You know
after a
what?
while. And we all just kind of agreed that after him like making like horrible weight jokes at Jennifer Hudson on air, on camera, that we were like, you know what? Maybe we don't do that anymore. Maybe that's just not a thing we do anymore. And I think that like part of like the Gordon Ramsay, like we're gonna show him go up to this kid and be like, "Hi, sweetheart, we're gonna get your cupcake fixed up." Like the fact that we show that shit and show him being normal with like just like normal ass people kicking ass in the kitchen is to like attempt to undo and
Yeah.
go like, "Hey, we can have this pun intended, we can have this master chef do his thing, and the draw not be him." Like practically sticking people's face on the oven, metaphorically rather, but like we've kind of grown past that in the same way that yeah, like the like little bits I've seen of like America's Got Talent recently. Simon Cowell's just chilling. He's just chilling. Like he's not making mean jokes. He's not berating people.
Right.
Yeah. He's like this isn't a part of my thing anymore. And I think that's really good that we've moved past the default of public degradation for people who want to show their ass and their talents and stuff. But I understand not liking Gordon Ramsay because of it. I wasn't a fan of his for the same reason for a hot minute until I got to see him in a circumstance where I was like, oh, like this is part of your bit then. Like people go into this knowing
It's gonna
the
be
objective
yeah.
is to have Gordon come unglued at you. That said, one
Mike,
of the
how
funniest
was your week?
It was what okay or so okay that then
I'm on
but
season 2 of Uncharted, by the way.
When is it?
Uncharted.
What?
I just heard something season 2 of the Gordon Ramsay Uncharted thing.
Yeah, I'm on season 2 of Uncharted.
Those shows have
Which
never
is
been
what
for
I
me,
was
but I'm glad you're
talking
getting
about.
into one.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
Travels the world, then learns cuisine of the culture, And then he does a cook-off with a local powerful chef for everyone who helped him learn about the culture.
Oh wow!
I like the term "powerful chef."
Wait, Uncharted is with Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he goes to regions of the world where he doesn't know the cuisine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. Gotta watch Man vs. Wild.
What's that about?
This dude goes out and drinks his own piss in the desert. It's pretty cool.
Oh, is it Bear Grylls?
Yeah.
Your grills.
Watch Survivor, man.
Is that another one?
Bear
He
got
is.
caught filming behind a Walmart grills.
Yeah.
Wait, no way. What?
This is a long time ago. You didn't hear about this?
No.
Yeah, the reason they had to cancel the show is he got caught filming behind a Walmart.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Les Stroud is the real survivalist.
Is that the one you
He's the
showed me in
realist.
here before?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So, and his own episodes are uploaded on YouTube because Discovery, I think it was Discovery, he's not doing anymore. But he's a filmmaker as well, like producer. He knows how to do stuff. So he actually kept his creation in his name. So Discovery's not allowed to air it. So he just uploads all the stuff onto YouTube. Yeah.
I love that. Is that all you got, Levi?
Yes.
Mike, how was your week?
It was like, well, oh god, last week I was just like, I messaged this one girl on Facebook, and then we hung out at St. Vincent. We walked around for a while, and then we went to Eaton Park, and it was really nice. Got to know each other a little bit. Wasn't entirely sure where it was going to go. Hopefully it would lead to something. But then she decided, she'd rather just be friends. And she's very sweet, very nice.
Yeah.
I later saw her at Steel City. She was cosplaying there for the first time. And she's just like, she's really cool, very kind. She was there with like her sister and her sister's friend. And they were just hanging out. They were like in awe of like, oh my God, look at all this.
What was
She's
their,
like, huh?
What was their costume?
It was from an anime, actually.
Yeah.
But
Do you have a Pikachu?
No, it was from something called like Owen. Is that
Owen.
Detective Conan?
Yeah, that might be it. She had blue hair at this point.
That narrows it down.
Well, does it? Or is
No.
that- no. Oh.
Are there characters with blue hair in Conan?
But then yeah, we did that, and then I went to Steel City Con, saw freaking William Shatner, which was wild. The dude is 90 years old. He's still kicking. He's got his freaking arm in a sling
Shatner's
because he fell off a
90?
horse.
Yeah.
He's 90.
Yeah, he does not look
Yeah.
it at all.
Billy Slackmer is 90.
Oh, he is, and then he's like, he's still picking fights with people in the audience. He's still making like goofy jokes. He's still like so filled with virility and like manliness and crazy TJ Hooker, Captain Kirk. Like he's literally just Captain Kirk. It's like Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man. They're like the same person. Saw him one day.
But does he talk like this
A little bit.
during the panel?
He really likes to tell stories. And he'll say things like, I don't understand how rocks work. I don't understand how the universe operates. I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand. And so I'm doing this TV show called I Don't Understand.
I
And
took
you
a
have to
sip
know and
right at I don't understand how rocks work. That was the worst
That's like
time
the
to take a sip.
He'll say stuff like, and we need to go to the moon because there are minerals on that body which we can mine and use for further extraterrestrial activities.
That's
And he'll
so
be talking
funny.
about, so he's like, now I actually don't actually want to go up into space. I thought about it for a while, but I think it's extraordinary when people go up there. And he's just talking, and I'm just like, I was in the front row in the VIP section, furthest left seat, and I just see Shatner walking, and like, he's like, you're like, I've been formed by movies too much. Like when I'm at work, like I think in movies. That's probably a phenomenon of our generation that we can just think in that way. That's probably where memes come from. You can just make a reference and then people get it, But like Star Trek: The Motion Picture, that like was one of my like you know, like when you feel an emotion and you always remember the first time you felt that emotion. Well, several of my emotions were born out of watching Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Like you see this giant energy cloud coming in, you see Klingon vessels like then you see this dude at the very end transcend, merge with this entity and become a god, go to another dimension. And you're like that's it's all there. It's wild. I did that, and so like just seeing all the like this guy who was part of that, like helping you grow up in a weird way. Like we're franchise people. We shouldn't probably admit it. This is like vaguely a secular religion to us. You know, this is like really big stuff. Like we're very inculcated in our franchises. Like what the hell do we do if all of this stuff that we talk about just died? You know, what would happen to our lives? Imagine if Star Wars was never there. Would we have even met each other? You know, like
I mean, geographically, we all definitely meet each other, but
Yeah,
I don't know
but
if
like-
we bond as well as we do.
yeah. Like this stuff is really important.
High
Like
school
it's
together.
weird. Like you might like,
That's because of Star Wars.
huh?
I said we went to high school together, Mike.
Yeah, but still, like you
Because
can have a high school, but it could be a prison or there could be gluing going
mean-
on. You know?
Well, one more time. It can be a prison or there can be gluing.
Yeah, you know, like people getting to know each other. You know, like people carry around the dancing orbs of
I
conversation.
thought he said
And one of
grooming.
the orbs is science fiction and entertainment. You know? And so like people have these orbs and you're like, how do you have that to keep things interesting? Like I wish I knew how people did that. They can just keep talking about something. And it's like, where do you get that ability? I go into a room with new people and I don't even remember what color the sky is. Like it's just you know, like what do people talk about? But anyway, yeah, like you see this guy you've known all your life in a weird way.
Yeah.
And he's like almost a part of your family. Like Captain Kirk is like they talked about it even. We watched this one documentary about Jewish involvement in the creation of Hollywood and how like these producers, they helped to kind of make it like a sort of movie going, like a religious experience. That's what movie going roughly is. It's like part of this like it's really important, but I don't think people are really aware of it. Like just imagine if you never went to the movies, you never felt those things.
I don't
Going
think people
in.
were until last year.
Huh?
I don't think people realized how much I love going to the movies until last year.
Exactly.
That
Yep.
was gonna be my thesis.
Really about
I remember,
right,
yeah.
and then it all
You can ask Travis. The first time I stepped foot in a theater after the during the pandemic,
That was
for that
Tenet,
hot
right?
minute, it was New Mutants.
Okay.
And even though we were going in to see what I knew was going to be
I thought we
probably
saw
the
Tenet
worst.
first.
Did we see Tenet first?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think my only COVID movie was Tenet. Or no,
Empire.
it might have been something
Because
else.
you saw Empire as well.
Oh, right.
you saw Empire
right.
twice.
Yeah.
Are you doing
So
a
I-
bit because Tenet goes backwards?
No,
I
I
just-
just whatever movie it was, I just remember like there was like a level of giddiness there beyond just the fact that we were seeing a movie, or like I was excited to see a movie if it was Tenet. Like all I remember was like theater.
I remember you and I just
Oh,
went.
sweet
We were
Jesus.
both like, it was like, and it's still like,
Yeah,
it's. I still feel the gray skies and the dystopian sheets.
I
smell.
haven't
like
been
it's all
since
still
Empire
there.
Strikes Back.
Huh?
I want to be.
Yeah.
I haven't been since Empire Strikes Back. Probably for. I'd like to see something before Black Widow, but Black Widow will probably be my first time back in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Since we saw the Empire re-release.
But and then I also saw C. Thomas Howell at the convention too. That guy played Robert in Red Dawn.
Yeah.
The dude who just like shoots at a helicopter before it kills him. And because like when I get sad, I go to that clip of Robert about to get shot by the Russian Hind in Colorado. And like where he's like Wolverines, and that like gets me jacked up. And I told him that, and he's like, "Oh man, thanks, man. God bless you." I went up like 3 times. I was like, "You're Robert." And then I walked away because I thought I didn't have money. Then I went back. Then I left again. Then I went back, and I'm just like, dude, like when I watch that and I get really excited, just like thank you for like I said, like whenever I feel something like indomitable, like when I'm going through like some indomitable challenge, and I watch that clip and I get jerked up. He's like, thanks, man. And what was it? The selfie and an autograph together was like, there's a system's like, it's $40 plus 20, 60 in total. And C. Thomas Howell was like, no, come on, man, just get a picture. Come on, it's okay.
Those
Like,
are
I
the
know.
best. Yeah.
He was really kind. And he was like, oh, I understand. And I'm like, yeah, I went from college student to factory worker because of the COVID. And he's like, oh, I get it. He's like, yep. And he was so kind. Did that. Oh, and I bought a bunch of. I also went to this place called Area 51 Crystals at the convention. I got a bunch of rocks. That's carnelian. You see it? You know how it's real? You know how it's real? Because of its impurities. See it? I got huh?
Pretty.
Yes. Thank you. And I got stones to correspond with all the energy levels in my body, with all the chakras. Like you were saying, Joel, holistic medicine. You'll eventually, I hope to God, you have a holistic medicine phase where you go study in South America with a shaman and you'll learn so much about this stuff, the different energy levels of the body and how they can be manipulated, how to get the bad stuff out. Look up at the sun, you take it in your hands and you wipe it away. You wipe away the bad stuff and you bring in good stuff. But I bought carnelian. It's one of the things I got. Where is it? There it is. Some things it does is where is it? Speeds up healing processes, especially after trauma or injury, helps improve elimination and increases vitality and strength, purifies the blood and improves circulation, helps bring courage when facing personal challenges. I also got this carnelian necklace. It was originally for a woman, but the lady was like, oh, no, that's too dainty. I understand. She gave me this nice black cord to go with it. I got all these stones. Like I got sodalite for third eye. Got these other things. I got an amethyst for the crown chakra.
The cord look is very you in general.
The what?
The cord look is very works with you. Yeah.
Thank you. But it's like it doesn't conflict with my Catholicism. I don't think so. When I become Bishop of Mars, I'm gonna find a way to. I'm gonna find.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's what's gonna happen.
Is that happening before or after you conquer the UK?
After.
Okay.
Because I'll basically become the priest king of Mars, hopefully. You know, like
All right.
I'll become a new Melchizedek, I think.
And
Maybe
you're gonna
that's what I'll
have
call it, the
that,
Melchizedekian rite. Huh?
And are you going to have that like almost like dramatic opera vie for power with like the official government and then
In England or
in Mars?
no?
Like, is there going to be a power struggle between the church and government?
No, what I see is I'm gonna try to get permission from the church to because when we have colonizers on Mars, we're gonna need to look after their spiritual needs and all of that, because can't divorce all that stuff. It's all connected. So I'm gonna need to. I think I'm gonna be the one to help look after that, and I want to be like a Boniface. Boniface Wimmer was the guy who founded St. Vincent College. He went over and he was like, "Oh my God, I have to help these Germans in the United States with their needs." And so he goes over and everybody's like, you're an idiot, dude. Why are you coming to the United States? It's going to be hell. You're not going to be able to create any sort of long lasting thing. And he's like, I'm going to build something. He built St. Vincent, largest monastery in the Western Hemisphere anyway. So it's like, it'd be cool, get permission from the church first to work, then go to Elon Musk and be like, because maybe like it or not, he might be the forerunner to Mars. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
is not.
He definitely won't
The
be.
people working for him could be.
Well,
So oust him from his company, incorporate them into your monarchy.
SpaceX will be going to Mars.
okay.
Just
I
hopefully
think-
not with
I-
Elon Musk, so the people that
I
need
think
to
Mike-
get the credit deserve it.
I think Mike is definitely an upgrade from Musk.
Oh, for sure.
Well, then I'll work with whoever is going to be the brainchild of the whole colonization thing, whatever's going on.
So who's tagging Elon Musk in this post?
No one. 'cause I'm not
Time
dealing
stamp
with
the
that
conversation about Mike going to Mars.
Look, I still I don't know much about the bad things Elon's done. I trust you guys, but can people send me more articles about his?
Yes, I will
his
send you. I will
badness?
send you.
I know that I
news,
know what he
yeah.
did about COVID misinformation. I know,
Yeah.
and that's because look, it's one thing for a little idiot like me. Remember, when I was saying, guys, when I didn't know any better, I was like, guys, we should go to the beach this summer once it blows over, and we were all just like, yeah, that kind of sounds cool. But then it's a
Then
year,
it never
a
blew
year
over.
of psychosis later. But anyway, yeah, I can say something like that. But when you got this guy with big influence saying that, and other people listen to him, and it's there's another
Yeah.
guy who did stuff like that. But yeah, it'd be nice to. Yeah, but yeah, I will incorporate, Sufi whirling and chakra stuff with Catholic teaching on Mars in a new rite, the Martian rite or the Michaelian rite. I don't know what it's going to be called, but hopefully. But I want to conquer Europe and make England my power base. But we need a Plantagenet back on the throne. It's time for the Tudors to go. I mean, the Windsors to go.
Don't stop. Don't stop him. He's on the roll.
Plantagenet
You
line.
realize how
ended.
serious?
No, it
he
didn't.
is, right?
I'm one of them.
Well aware.
Well, it ended, but yeah,
Like,
through
he's
the
not
Garish
joking.
family.
He's not joking.
I'm not.
Oh
We're all
yeah.
used to it. We're
You're
numb
right.
to it at this
Do
point.
I'm
branch
gonna
members
conquer-
count?
Yeah,
anymore?
dude, if you can conquer it and be like, I have a vague claim.
Yeah,
You could-
I guess so.
I mean, really, like de facto, de jure, it's like through the blood, but de facto, it's like
For those of you who don't know, the Plantagenet line ended with Richard III and the Wars of the Roses,
that dickhead Henry Tudor took over, but
and then the Tudors ended with
freaks.
Yeah,
And the
that's
Stuarts. Stuarts were okay, and then the Tudors, they just. But yeah, but it'd be nice to maybe one day become Bishop of Mars, using rocks to help people, because I love rocks. I think rocks are great. That's why I was purchasing all these crystals. And the lady said they were genuine. They bought them from like legitimate crystal places, and she didn't seem to be lying. I trusted her. And yeah, Area 51 crystals. Check that out. Kind of cool stuff,
This is why I say we need to go to the UFO festival.
When
I
is it
agree.
again? When is it again?
Let's find out.
Let's find out, boys. But yeah, I was doing that, and is the infamous, what was it? You told people already, right?
I mean, Levi saw it, and I showed Joel. So
Okay,
you can just let the cat out of the bag.
Jared and I bought katanas at the. We bought swords,
It has
matching
been
swords.
canceled for
Aw,
2021.
Damn.
Shit.
We'll get him next year.
Yeah, we bought matching katanas from this one dealer of swords. I need to sharpen my blade, but actually,
I don't think either of us need to sharpen it. Actually, I think leaving it at like a passive look how cool this is dullness is a safer move.
If you sharpen it, don't forget you need a bevel that goes like the bevel goes like.
I
Do you
don't.
know what a bevel is?
I don't recommend sharpening display swords.
Yeah, they're not going to be forged. Like they're not. You know what I mean? Like it's not steel that you can work. You know what I mean?
So, what do you mean? Like work is in like sharpen, or work is in like rebuild after it's been like dented? I don't know anything about swording.
Well, you actual swords go through a much more rigorous process.
Hardening. They go through a hardening like step, but like that's after like. I can't think of the term right now, but they go into an oven
Yeah.
and they temper. So they heat it up to like red hot, and then they let it slowly cool down, and that softens the steel. And then they work it or whatever and sharpen it and get the bevels in and everything, and then they harden it. But when they harden, and I think this is how they do it for katanas, the way it works is you want the blade to be hard, but you want the rest of the sword to be soft.
Mm.
So what you do is you use like clay and stuff, and you put it over top of the part you want to stay soft when you harden the
rest of it.
the rest of it. Yeah. And you harden it. How is it? I think it's by quenching it in
like water oil, right?
Oil,
Or
never
is it
water.
just flat out oil.
Oil.
Okay.
And so what you're doing is you put in bevels, and usually they're like this wide, and it's just a gradient blade. So it's like a really like on your katana, it's like blade, and then it's just like this much of an actual blade edge.
Okay.
But normally the blade edge makes up like about half of the entire katana.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a gradient. So everything above that at the shoulder would be soft steel, so that the blade doesn't snap when you hit something.
So it's got like a bouncing effect.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's like a cushion.
okay.
So, but what you have is
It's just a
a
display.
piece of steel.
Still, could it be?
It's definitely
why can't
not
it be sharpened
been
though. But why? Like because there's no bevel.
because you're not going to actually be able to use it without possibly snapping it in half. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's just it doesn't have that cushion thing, so then it can't.
The purpose of sharpening it would be to use it.
Right. That's what I want to do.
But if you use it,
It could break
It
because
could
it doesn't
break.
have all the mechanics of an actual sword. Is
Yeah.
that what you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then how much does a real katana cost? This one costs
ooh,
40
you're
bucks.
probably getting it like a real forged katana. You're getting into the thousands.
Son of a... Well...
Forged authentic katana.
Kind of had a with the bracket
We're
in it.
$1,500.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm finding between 4,000 and 10,000 US dollars.
Hmm.
Or $40 for one that looks damn cool.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, see, Japanese sword, clay tempered, folded steel blade, authentic katana is $1,500.
So I couldn't use this for home defense then?
You could definitely
you
use it
could.
for home defense.
You can use
mean,
a
it's still
bat
a-
for
it's a-
home defense.
Yeah.
It's a heavy object you could hit somebody with.
But like, could I
And-
stab them?
Yeah.
with
You're
enough
better off
force, you could
clubbing
probably.
them.
But it's
You're
not
better
like
off
you,
clubbing them, Mike.
it's not like it's gonna feel like butter like a real katana. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
can chop
it's-
someone in
it
half.
should just be able to smoothly go through something. Yeah. Damn. Well.
On the plus side, you don't need a license to own one.
Oh, good.
If you want,
But I do
you
feel
could
powerful
forge it
when playing.
yourself.
Why the shit did you say that? Why? Why would you put that idea in his head?
I might need Doug Marcaida to come.
We
out and
find him
help me.
tomorrow, like covered in ash because he's been at the forge all day.
I am Vulcan. My wife cheated on me, and I'm gonna make an iron net for her in Mars.
And we're back to Mars.
And we're
Even
back to
because it all
Mars.
goes back to Mars. 'Cause
Anyways.
Venus and Mars cheated together, and Vulcan. So to meme it, he threw a net over them and dragged them out before the other gods. And like, look at this whore. Look at my whore wife and her lover. So mean. And he was a good guy. He was just deformed. He had a bad leg. Hera threw him off Mount. Whoa. What's the Roman version of Olympus? Still Olympus, I guess, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they have a.
Because they're all the same. Just yeah. But yeah.
Is it-
Huh?
Just we're verging on 2 hours. I was gonna ask if that's all you got.
Ooh. Probably, yeah, but check out the cool stones.
Rocks are cool. Swords are cool.
The energy.
Now you got to put it in a fancy metal glove.
Metal glove, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't need a metal glove. You just tie them under your body, eat them, and then energy's there.
Eat the rocks, and the energy is there. My week was fun. Obviously, we were both at Steel City Con. That was fun. The highlight of that was the sword. The sword and the art. You know, it was nice to get some new art. I got the nice Bernie Sanders and Alex Jones paintings that I'm very, very proud of.
It's literally a gay frog, right?
Yeah, so like what you can't see is like on his lapel, like on his lapels, he's screaming, and on one it says, it's just like turning the friggin', and on the other side it says frog's gay, and like under him with him going, ah, and I put it on Twitter, you can find it. There's like a frog like clearly humping another frog. And then the other one's just Bernie Sanders holding like a broadsword with flames on it. In his like Bernie's mittens meme jacket. So he's bundled up with his like fiery sword, and they're like right next to each other. And then whenever
Did
I'm
you see the short YouTube clip of Bernie running down the escalator and then running away to the tune of like prequel music
no.
because he looks like Grievous when he's running.
Is the spider thing? Like,
Let me try to find it.
I have this image in my head and I love it. But yeah, no, I got those. So it's like Alex Jones, Bernie Sanders, And then when I get a frame forward, right in between them is going to be the Cookie Cop art Alexis made for me, where it's like Cookie Cop with like a cityscape. It
I
says
want to see this.
Oh, I'll
I
send
didn't
you a
like
picture of it.
draw it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, do you guys want to see it?
yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, Travis has one. I got to get a frame for it, but he can show you.
Wait, did you create it, Alexis?
There now.
I don't.
Huh?
Did you create it?
I created it from like it was like a template, and I put it together, but I
Right.
didn't draw any of it.
Defend the palace.
Oh, the police. Oh, I thought that said palace.
I thought you said police funny. I didn't realize you said palace for a second.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But yeah, no, so it's going to be Alex Jones, Bernie Sanders, and then Cookie Cop to fund the police.
Oh, defund. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought that said defend. Whoops.
No. This is the fund the police picture. It would be funny just because it's Cookie Cop on it. So that was a lot of fun. Most of my thing, and I'm going to make it quick, just as it's mostly a recommendation, and I don't want to talk too much about Bo Burnham's Inside until these chuckle fucks get to see
I
it.
really need to watch them watch it. I
agree.
I have to. I want to
What's the
see
dude with all
Mike
the-
watch it.
He's the dude with all the puppets, right?
No.
That's
Oh, that's Jeff
Dunham.
Dunham. My bad. Wait, who's, I remember him from.
Google
Junior
him when
High.
you get home. You'll remember immediately.
Yeah.
This is mostly a recommendation and like a what I've been listening / watching type thing. And I was telling Joel about this the other night. If you guys remember, about this time last year, I was talking a lot about a journalist, writer, and podcaster that Travis and I both listened to, a gentleman by the name of Robert Evans. He has a phenomenal. Travis and I both listen to Behind the Bastards
The
weekly.
Civil War without it.
And he did his show, It Could Happen Here, that gave Travis and I both like a week-long panic attack because it was like the hypothetical, because he's been like embedded as a reporter in a civil war or
I want
two.
you to go to the DNC and catch them off balance there.
And he
It must be done, Lord Trump. Do not hesitate.
don't you dare. Don't you blaspheme against the Dark Lord of the Sith like that. But he has an amazing series called It Could Happen Here, where he talks about what a second American Civil War would look like. And it's terrifying, so listen at your own risk. Because he came out in 2019 and he predicted most of 2020 and to 2021 with January 6th. That said, he recently wrote a novelization of what the aftermath would look like. Called After the Revolution. And it is this really, really fun sci-fi story taking place at the very earliest in the 2050s.
Oh, really? Okay.
From the way that, like, in this most recent chapter, they've like.
I think he says the year is 2050.
Oh, I didn't catch. Okay, I didn't catch that. Okay, that makes sense.
What are we even gonna look like in 2050? That's gonna be weird
Let's
as
not
shit,
talk about
man.
it.
Like, I hope we're all like weird steampunk freaks, and we all
So,
like wear
a
like
huge
big,
part of this
wide-brimmed hats.
story, a huge part of this story is how readily available cybernetic alteration is, and that like a bunch of characters, like pretty much everybody in the book has some type of like
Implant.
yeah. And it's like, and like there are people who have like, oh, like my phone's just basically my brain. And then there are people who are just straight up cyborgs.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that, man. Like, it's already. I already try to get away from my phone as much as I can now. Like, I don't. But when I do, I'm gonna be outside of everyone, and it's gonna suck. But it's like, well, I want to be able to think slow again. There's too much buzzing. And the
that's
Area
what I've
51
got
lady
too.
mentioned the buzzing. What?
I've been in there a lot recently too. Like I know I've been on my phone a lot, but I'm playing Sudoku, so it's fine.
Well, that's you're using your cognitiveness. Like you're gaming, and gaming's good. It's like just it's such a damn Apple, but you know it would have happened eventually. Probably there are predestined points. You know, like the Civil War was going to
Can't
happen.
wait for you to watch Inside.
Yeah,
Please
you
don't
just
watch it
sold it.
without me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta wait till next Wednesday. Don't touch it until next Wednesday. But
If
yeah,
you
no,
want
this
the
is
primer,
incredible.
Watch Make Happy. But
Yes,
What
watch Bo Burnham Make Happy on
First.
Netflix as a primer, and then
Okay.
wait until Wednesday
to watch the thing where
Yeah.
Oh,
the
right,
new
because
one.
we're gonna do that at the right. Yes. Okay.
But it's really, really good so far. So if you're more of, as I'm an audio book kind of guy, I enjoy that a lot. I like the production quality that goes into that sort of thing. And as a fan of Robert Evans as a podcaster, this is my preferred way because over the course of the past few weeks, he's been releasing audiobook chapters
Of the
as a
thing.
podcast of After the Revolution, which I highly recommend.
Slavable.
But if you want to read the whole thing in one go, there is like an e-reader version of it. So whatever works for you, I cannot recommend it enough. It has consumed my every waking moment. I have been enjoying the hell out of this story. In this most recent entry, they've introduced what I think might be my new favorite literary character of all time. And Travis, if you didn't know that this was written by Robert Evans, I think this name would have tipped you off. He introduced a giant, like 8-foot tall cyborg man who, when asked to introduce himself, calls himself, I shit you not, Skullfucker Mike. And he's just this jacked, like 8-foot tall cyborg man wearing a kilt who's like clearly mostly metal just looking at him. And he's like, oh, hey, who the hell are you? Skullfucker Mike. Nice to meet you. And it's like, that's just the introduction. I love this story so much. And if they do a physical publication, I will buy like 3 copies.
Oh, it's not even physical yet.
No, it's just the e-reader and then this. Like,
Okay.
I will, like, even though I'm getting the story for free, I will pay top dollar to own this book.
Yeah, I'll just probably get it when the book comes out.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got aside from the Steel City stuff. I cannot recommend After the Revolution enough. It has been a really, really entertaining story so far. It kind of jumps back and forth between multiple plot lines, like a book called True Allegiance.
Is
Only
this
it's
written in
good.
light of January 6th?
No, I think he was working on this long before 1/6.
Oh, okay. Oh God, no.
There's this.
I forgot it's a number now,
Yeah,
but it's not even.
I hear people call it 1/6, and I get a chill, so I say it to make myself numb to
and
it.
it's probably not even a. I just hate that it's not a problem.
I
I hate that nobody talks about it. You
I don't.
know?
Think, nobody in this area talks about it. A lot of news media is still talking about it,
Well,
but the people
But
in this
like-
area don't
but-
trust that news media, and they
which
don't
is
give a shit.
Frightening, and
Yeah.
it's demonic. It's demonic. The banality of comfort
But-
and sheets.
The
It's all sheets.
Yeah,
It's all sheets.
I'll keep eating the sheets though.
Everything is sheets.
I like sheets, but the 3 like plot lines it follows. There's this fixer named Manny who's trying to get this British journalist from point A to point B through an active war zone between I think it's the Republic of Texas and like California, which are two of its own countries now, from what I understand. There's this one veteran who fought in the Revolution who technologically had his memories wiped.
Oh my God.
Who is like getting conscripted by an old war friend to like help him with like one last mission.
Was there World War III?
I don't know. I'm only 7 chapters in. And then the other one is this girl who's like 17 who's been radicalized by this like Christian fundamentalist sect.
It's awesome.
That their whole bit is like their whole thing's Alex Jones shit of that like Christian dominionist, like we are going to like we're going to take over the country with like a with this Christian thing, and led by a radical named Pastor Mike. But she gets
Praise the Lord and Mr. Ford.
that's exactly the voice that Robert Evans uses whenever he's reading Pastor
So he
Mike.
sounds like he's down there. We
Yeah.
treat all of our people kindly down here unless you cause us problems.
But this girl, she's like 17 and gets radicalized by Pastor Mike's whole thing. So like you get to hear
Pastor, save me.
but like
I'm
she's
not
watching his
saying
shit because he's coming from like the Republic of Texas, which is like they said this like Christian fundamentalist thing. And she's watching it from whatever factioned off part of the country she's in, and she's trying to like join the fight for him. It's so good. That's all I got because it's just
So there's Pastor Mike and Sculptor Mike.
Yeah,
Is there
Sculpt-
Bishop Mike? Not yet, I guess.
I like that.
calling
I
from the
like that
Martian
between
territories.
Pastor Mike and Skullfucker Mike, there's Bishop Mike. I like that. That's the stopgap.
Well, actually, I hope to be patriarch, but I hope to set up the main the diocese, the cathedral on Olympus Mons, the volcano. But I don't know if it's active or not. I can't remember.
Shouldn't be.
It's not,
on
right?
Mars.
Yeah,
Well-
you're right. It shouldn't be active then.
That's all I got. So with that, Mike, where can the lovely people find you?
Mike or Darling 45 on Instagram, Darthid the Illuminator 45 on TikTok. I tried to make an entertaining Egyptian thing. Hope people liked it. Darthid 415 on Twitter and Mike Doling on Facebook. Yep.
All right, Levi, where can the lovely people find you?
Find me on Twitter at Levi Bomb.
Joel, we're moving quick.
Find me on Instagram at Pacific Cosplay, and you can find me on Twitter, rarely, Jay the Sentinel.
Lexi.
Before I fall asleep here, Lexi Lion 98 on Twitter and Acapella 98 on Instagram.
Oh yeah, all you guys listen to Susie Woo. She's coming out with a new single in a few days. I've fallen in love with her. Susie, if you're listening to this, please keep doing what you're doing. I love your work. Keep it up. I stand Susie Woo. Does anyone here know who she is?
No.
No. She did a really cool Apple commercial. Her
Okay.
song "Eat Them Apples" was like really. I wish I had it in college, but it only came out like last year. Great song. Anyway, yeah.
Travis.
Twitter and Instagram posting pictures of the kits at Travis Political. Jared.
Yes.
Well,
Is that an Oreo?
no, it's my case for my earbuds.
Ah, I thought it was also a clam.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at DarkJedi2552. And you can find the Nerd Academy podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and our website, www.thenerdacademypodcast.com. If you're feeling generous, you can donate to our Patreon page. Speaking of our $10 alumnus who get this show a week early, thank you to Case and Brie on the Waffle Wizard, Delta 9, and Zach and House. You guys help us make the content that we love to produce. Check out the $5 tier. We get access to Knights of the Nerd Republic's Versus series, Heroic History 101, and the Nerd Academy Movie Club audio commentaries. Be sure to look at the website, the student store link where you get to look at the TeePublic and get TNAP merch. Thank you all so very much for listening. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do the things, and get back to class.
Stop! Move away from the cookie jar.